Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thanksgiving Third Down Thursdays. Happy Thanksgiving. First of all, before we do our normal traditional introductions, and there goes my one card. I would like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to our team. I am very grateful for all of us, and I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of joy and happiness that I have for the things that we've been doing and the team that we have and the people that are around. Honestly, not only just like my family, but just like friends if you know me, like I consider my friends my family too. So I love you guys. I'm blessed. I am super grateful. And I cannot. Well, I do know you, but I can't tell you how grateful I am for our team and the things that we've been doing and for the people that we have because we have the absolute best people. And thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. Enjoy your time with family and friends today, guys, because it's gonna be a good one, baby. Let's go. Let's crack one. Ready? Ah.
I love you, Bruce.
The turkey's already on the fryer, baby. We're going. What's up, MJ? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, brother. I echo everything you said. We talked last night, to pull back the curtain a little bit. We talked last night, and we've been having a lot more of these conversations lately where it's like, who would have ever thought that we would have a team of 30 people, shows with an NFL player. It's wild where we've come, starting from you and I on Zoom during COVID.
Remember that, dude? Like on Zoom. Unbelievable.
Yeah. We would I would screen grab Zoom with OBS and stream it to both of our Twitches at the same time, which made my computer have aneurysms. And now we have, executive producer, we have social media man. Like it's crazy. This weekend I'm going to multiple D1 college events. Like it's
dude, like think about that though, man. Like we've gone from kind of just like being it almost seems like we know what we're talking about now. Which is not the case whatsoever. I'm gonna be flat out honest.
Well, sometimes.
I mean, like, I'll give you credit where credit is due. I think you're the person that knows what you're talking about. But at the same time, though, man, like I can't tell you. And you know what? I'm gonna do something right now. And this is gonna be totally impromptu. But I want to bring on the guy that I think is one of the most badass people, smartest people, despite his age. I'm going to tell you something right now. This young man right here, guys, like I'm going to give credit where credit's due. This young man right here is going to go places. He is going to dominate wherever he goes. So shout out to you, Connor Davis. I had to bring you on, man, because I guarantee you that, like, you're going to be the best version of yourself that's going to put people in great places. So, Connor, I'm in a grateful mood right now. It's Thanksgiving. Love you, buddy. Good shit. Keep rocking that stuff. And thank you so much for everything that you do for us.
Yes, always.
For real. And I'll talk before I let Connor talk. When I tell you, well, first of all, since we're doing this, I've known Connor for a little while now. I worked with him when I was in Mississippi. Like when I tell you, I had guests who would come through the drive-thru. One in particular, we won't talk about it because she's a psycho. But there were numerous guests at this Chick-fil-A who, when Connor wasn't running the window, when he wasn't the one running the drive-thru, they would get mad because they're like, "Where's Connor?" They're like, "He is the best. He is," and he had those guests in the palm of his hand every day. They could be waiting on food for 10 minutes, and Connor would have them in the spin cycle talking about Mississippi State football, and they had no idea that they were waiting on strips for 10 minutes. Like it's incredible. So to see that and then to see him grow with us just makes me very proud. And also Connor makes my life so much easier just on a selfish level. Like
that, dude.
The amount of stuff that Connor does around here. I text him, hey, I need this video in the Dropbox. I need this uploaded. He's like, I got you. So thank you, Connor, for everything that you're doing. Shout out to the executive producer. Yep. Much better than the one we had before.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? If that dude's watching right now, you're a fucking dumbass, and we're gonna dominate, and you're gonna see some shit, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, dude, why didn't I be a part of that?" So, anyways,
hi, Connor.
Hey guys, I'm trying to not be half asleep. So
it's 8 a.m, baby. Ready
Bruce,
to roll.
let me say, I am awake now.
Well, when you have a brother that sleeps all day and plays games all night, then it's really difficult to go to sleep.
Maybe you should tell him to rise and grind.
Rise and grind
the day.
Oh,
get good and all that stuff. That's like my Coach Bruce speech. There you go.
Yes, sir. Rise and grind, baby. Every day. Get after it. Ready to go.
Who's that dude that like sits in the front row at college campuses, even though he graduated college now? You know who I'm talking about, Connor?
Steven Crowder.
No.
I don't know who you're talking about.
He's like, no.
He sits in front of college campuses? What?
Yeah, so he's a really short dude. He went to Penn State, I think. And his whole thing for his last year of school was like
get gooder. What up, Mike?
It was like sit in the front row of classes, participate, ask questions, blah blah blah.
Oh, I've seen that.
And then he graduated college, and so now he has like a YouTube channel, and people ask him to come to their schools. He parties with them, but before he parties with them, he goes to class with them on Thursday and Friday.
That's money. That's all that shit is right there. That's all.
Oh, for sure. But he also like
this dude's fronting for money.
The funny thing is, he sits in these giant lecture halls. And he actually, like, he's graduated college. He has a degree. And he actually, like, sits there, participates, asks good questions. He's not even in these classes.
Well, yeah, you know what it is?
It's really funny because the teachers freak out. And he's like, I'm asking honest questions. Like, I don't know the answer. I'm asking questions concerning your lecture. And they freak out.
I'm going to tell you right now, man.
He's like, nobody else is participating. You're getting mad at me. Like, he's in a class he didn't pay for. But it's still hilarious because these teachers freak out. When they find out.
I would love to walk in. So my background, for those of you that don't know, and MJ already knows this, and Connor I think knows this already. My background is in education. I would love to walk into a education, whatever, a seminar going on for a college class, and just ask, what do you do when a kid says "fuck you"? Like how do you approach that, professor, or just like you know, so the only reason why I'm saying that is because these are situations that have happened to me. So I would love to be like, all right, so how do you handle a kid taking a dump in their pants and then shaking their leg and then having it fall on the floor? How do you handle that?
Knowing where I went to school, that probably happened.
Well, no, it was actually, you know what's funny is that actually did happen to me when I was not when I was like working high school, but when I was doing my student teaching, because I have my certificate was through kindergarten all the way up to senior year in high school, and when you have that, you have to have a dual thing, what do we call it, student teaching experience.
Yeah.
So one of the times that I did. One of the times that I did the during my time of doing my student teaching for little kids, I had a student who ended up going to the corner and just sat there and went. And I was like, "You okay over there, buddy?" And then like his one-on-one helper wasn't there. Because they were just like, oh, you got them, they're fine. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Like, no worries. Because, like, you know, being like a naive, like ignorant, like college kid, I was just like, all right, cool, yeah, don't worry, I got him. He's
like,
fine.
I got this. Yeah, it's just
have some fun.
The classroom. What could happen?
And like, no joke, that all of a sudden, I don't know, like, I'm like, hey, bud, you okay? All of a sudden, like, stops, and all of a sudden he did like a little shake.
Oh,
the wiggle,
the shake is never good.
the little shake, wiggling of the leg, and all of a sudden you just see on the floor like a fucking duty. How do we go? How do we get to this? That, by the way,
That's a great question. Connor's just sitting there trying to research his thing.
I know, Connor.
We're talking about
a kid taking a
elementary
shit.
school doo-doos. Yeah.
A little kid taking a shit on the fucking gym floor. Oh my god, I'm at 2 already. My
You're
bad.
out.
I'm
You're
sorry,
at 3.
guys.
Wait, I gotta get
You're
another one
out.
because I didn't get it earlier, so I gotta do 2 of them.
Oh, fair. But yeah, no, it was, dude. I'm gonna tell you though, it was like, but I will say this though, one of the coolest experiences, was helping little kids, man. Like anytime you can get to help out a little kid. Like granted, like I worked with high school students before and like coached and whatever. But man, I'm gonna tell you something. Those little kids though, whew, like they love you to no end. It doesn't matter, like, you know, whatever. They just love you, and it was a fun experience. It was a fun experience. But you know what's even better? Third Down Thursdays.
You know what's even better? Good car insurance.
Wow, we're not doing that already.
No, I'm just messing.
I was about to say,
I'm just.
Connor's like, oh shit.
Connor's like, oh no, it's not time. Connor, can you text Nate and see if he's able to jump on today? Because I realized we never discussed with him.
We didn't. But you know what though? This is the fun of the Thanksgiving Day show, though. Boys.
I already texted him.
And this is why you're the executive producer.
Right. I was about to say.
He hasn't responded though because he has notifications silenced.
Well, then notify him anyway.
Yeah, you just push on it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Be like, yo, dog, this is important.
You're his little brother in breakdown. You have to
The boys
notify anyway. I do that to Bruce all the time.
Really? Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
I thought so you, Connor, and Kenny are under my favorites, so I already get your stuff.
As far as I'm concerned, texts are muted no matter what, unless the person says notify anyway. If I call you, it'll go through your do not disturb, but I don't think a text goes through. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the settings work. I don't have it. Like when I'm on do not disturb, I know I'm pretty sure the only person that can get through is Paige, but I don't turn that thing on very.
Oh, I do. I turn it on at night when I'm
And
sleeping.
then I have a work do not disturb that I think the only people that can get through are you, Paige, and my parents.
Wow,
I turn that on more than anything.
That's a I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a perk right there. Hey, well, saying that,
So like Connor could call me 17 times and it would never go through. No offense, Connor. Love you with all my heart.
you know what I got? All right, so in my favorites, to this day, by the way, God bless her soul, I still have in my favorites on my phone, like my mom is the top person. And
that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I would keep.
Yeah, I still have her as the top person in my favorites. And you know what's kind of crazy is after my dad ended up releasing her phone number, I actually did like text that number all the time. So I still have text messages from that number to like saying like from my mom, obviously, but saying like go Cubs or like, you know, what the hell are the Cubs doing? Like this is one of my favorites, by the way. So years ago during I was living with my ex, I was watching it was like a Cavaliers game or something like that. It was like whatever. And LeBron obviously at the time was on the Cavaliers. And my mom ended up texting me. She's like, "Man, LeBron's getting old." I'm like, "Mom." I'm like, "You do know I'm older than LeBron, right?" And then she's like, and she responded with, "Gotcha." I'm like, "You didn't get me. You're just saying some." Oh my god! I have a screenshot. Like I like every once in a while, it'll pop up on it'll come up on my Facebook like memories or whatever, and it cracks me up. Excuse me, every time. But no, so I send every once in a while. I'll send messages to that number, being like, "Hey, you know, happy Thanksgiving," or you know, whatever, blah blah blah, Merry Christmas. And I get no responses from it, which is fine. I don't do it anymore. Obviously, I don't. I'm not that creepy ass like weirdo. So before anyone says anything, I'm not that creepy ass weirdo that's texting a random ass number, being like, "Oh, dude's got mommy issues." No, I don't, motherfuckers. That's 4. But what I do though is just say like, "Hey, this, you know, God bless, good stuff, blah blah blah." Oh, it's true though. Oh, we're putting that up. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you are, Mike. Yes, you are. But you know what, though? You're still the man, though. You're still the man. You're still the man. But yeah, man. So,
Facts.
hey, real quick. I gotta give a shout out real quick to my guy, Luca. So I'm collabing with this guy in the next couple weeks to do a jersey reveal, not reveal, but jersey evaluation and everything. And let me tell you what he's been doing with his time is awesome. This guy busts his ass and does so many good things, and I can't wait just to have the opportunity to kind of do a collab, a little Third Down Thursdays, Coach Bruce talking about jerseys, and then Jersey Luca Jersey. I can't remember his at. Hey, so Connor, if you could do me a huge
Jersey Jag.
Jersey Jag, there you go, the Jaguar. Got it. Yeah, I gotta remember that. To doing his stuff, they appreciate that. So, but I can't wait to do that with him and have a conversation with him about jerseys and kind of talk about the old school stuff. This dude has like 10,000 jerseys. I don't think it's that many, but 10,000 jerseys.
I think you told me 3,000.
Yeah, it's something kind of ridiculous. So, looking forward to it. Ready to go. That was a very elongated. How you doing, Bruce? So, okay.
Oh, I didn't even put it up. Dang it.
That's funny. It's okay.
How you doing?
Is this?
There it is for right there, and then we'll go there.
Already finished. There you go.
By the way, Bruce, I'm sending the link to a couple people like Cy, Braden, Jackson.
Yeah,
if they want to hop in and say hi this morning, since that's what we do. Like I put on the tweet, I'm like, we'll talk about sports today, but that's not even going to be the focus. He's always going.
I love it. It's true. It's true. Hey, shout out again.
But yeah, Connor, are you ready yet, or do we need to talk about some other random stuff before you're ready?
Well, how are you, MJ?
I'm good. We'll have Thanksgiving today with the family. I'll get dressed and family ready.
What is family ready? Like, just out of curiosity, what is family ready attire?
I mean, I got a nice pair of navy joggers that I really like wearing. And then probably I got like a forest green polo that really, really ties in well. And then I'll throw on.
You put a jersey on for Jersey Jag?
No. We will be watching because I don't think we're eating until like 2 or 2:30. So my dad, Paige, and I will be watching the Packers while everybody else.
He's in.
There he is.
Hey, let's go.
There he is. What's up, brother? I'd also like to hop on. I mean, I know I'm not like a main part of it, but I'm a big Jersey guy too.
Yeah, dude.
Who we need? Okay, you know who we need to connect him with? Thomas Harding.
Oh yeah.
Remember the guy designs jerseys.
He designs jerseys. Yep. All right. Oh my God! I totally forgot about that. Hey, so real
Thomas has sent me some of the stuff he designed, and it's really good.
Shout out Jaguar. So we're gonna try to hook you up with the guy that does designing of jerseys,
and he's a beat writer for MLB.com, so he's a very prominent.
Guy. So he's a legit guy. So that'd be kind of fun to see you review some of the maybe some. Oh, that'd be kind of sick too to have him review some of his designs.
Have both of you.
That'd be well. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I might say some things that may not be, you know what I'm saying. But I will say this though. Shout out real quick to Jaguar right now, because I'm gonna tell you something, my guy. When we do this, I'm gonna bring a jersey you may not have seen in a long ass time. It's not old, but I'm gonna bring it and you're gonna see it.
It's not as old as you.
It's not as old as I am. But I'm gonna bring it and you're gonna love it and you're gonna be like, damn, dude, that's sick. Because I guarantee you it's something that is I'm not gonna say anything else, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, that's the one I was like, I'm bringing this. I want him to look at it and be like, damn, dude. It's either some people love it and some people hate it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I love it. So that's it. Let's go. Oh, look at that. We already got him. We already got it. Let's go. We already got it. Already got another one. Let's go.
Boom. Real quick before we get on to actual content, the last like specific Thanksgiving thankful thing I want to say, Bruce, I also just said screw it, and I sent the link to our entire team. So if anybody wants to hop in, I'm giving them free reign to hop
cool
in, say hi. They're not going to be here forever, but if they want to, go for it.
It's my hometown right there.
I will say,
I'd be sick if I brought that.
I didn't know you had one.
That guy was trending on Twitter the other day again, and I just it's
Brett
hilarious. Yeah, because of his like stealing money from people in Mississippi thing.
Yeah.
I'll actually comment on that real quick.
The cream scheme.
Connor, you can attest to this better than I can, but even when I lived in Mississippi for a little over a year, I never heard a single person in Mississippi talk about it.
The cream scheme?
Yeah.
It's because they tried to cover it up. I mean, he's got a big influence in Hattiesburg.
Right. So I think it's interesting that there's so much national outrage over it. Obviously, if he really did steal money from welfare, that's not good. But I just think it's interesting that nobody in Mississippi actually talks about it. Anyway, I do just want to say, like, the numbers that we have been producing over all of our platforms, just give a huge shout out to everybody who has been involved in that. So obviously,
yes,
Connor has been huge in that, in making all of the content good on the front end, right? Helping with the production of everything and all that. Connor, I might have, if you have time, another project for you to help me with. If not, I have other people. We'll talk about it later.
Nice.
So Connor's been amazing making that content look good on the front end. On the back end, our video editor, Jesus, has been incredible. Dude just casually in the background pumps out clips for all of our shows. Does it when we ask him to, and he's been incredible.
Jesus has been awesome. Jesus, shout out to you, man. Seriously.
And not just like he does it when we need it, but also just the quality. Like he gets him in the right format. Things that I just didn't have time to do, to be perfectly honest. And things like that are going to free me up to write again, which I'm really excited about. We'll talk about that later. But then also, not only a personal but professional shout out to my wife, Paige, who has taken over some of our social media stuff, doing Instagram and TikTok. We have reached, I think, 60,000 Instagram accounts in the last 15 days. Exactly. And Bruce, you and I know all too well how hard Instagram specifically has been.
Yeah, you know what?
To do well on.
61,000,
and 61,000 accounts reached since the beginning of November, not even. And I don't even know. I mean, I taught her how to like grab videos off the internet and then just said go for it, and she has taken off.
That's Paige.
Thank you.
Posted those.
Yes, that has been the majority. Page. I've posted a couple, but that has been the majority. Her. I've still been handling YouTube.
I got it.
But yeah.
Let me. All right. So, like, if we're doing the wifey shout outs, I gotta give a shout out to my wife.
Oh, for sure.
While it's not pertaining completely to what we've done, however, shout out to my wife, Celine. Love her. She's been an absolute beast. The past I mean, ever since I've been with her, obviously, but so she's helped me significantly with what's been going on with some other behind the scenes things that are going on with TDT. And man, let me tell you something. Like it's been a different ride. So not to go into logistics, not to go into specifics about it, because I don't want to do that. Just I've been advised not to. But that being said, she's been a super help with everything we've been doing. So shout out to Celine, love you, and you're amazing. And while it's not from the platform, so to speak, and not in the forefront of everything, it's been happening in the background. So shout out to her too. But anyway, MJ, hold on. There was something I was actually gonna. Are you cooking at all today? By the way.
1 sec. No, I am not. Paige is making cheesy broccoli rice. which is one of my favorites personally. And then, like I said, we're going to the house after this. I think there's going to be like 10 people at my house. Well, my parents' house, to be clear, not here. We could not
mom and pops.
We could not hold that
Mom
many
and
people.
pops.
But my mom and dad have a big house in Texas. And so we'll all be over there. I think, like I said, I think there's 10 people, including my little niece, and they already started cooking a bunch of stuff. My mom and sister Mindy do a fantastic job, as well as Dave, Mindy's husband. He helps out a lot too.
Shout outs galore. I love it.
Oh yeah, so they do. They already started, like you. They started the turkey yesterday. They got it in the slow roaster, however they do it now. They got a system down. We got double
Are we doing
convection ovens.
We're gonna do this right now.
Yeah, let's do it. We got time. I think to give context for everybody, really, we kind of have plans for this show, but it's a lot more unplanned than it is.
This is our
past, because we have because of that. Bruce, I'm tempted to during a commercial, by the way. So we have theoretically. Oh, here he goes.
Oh, we got. Oh no, echoes.
Can you unmute on your phone, please? There we go.
Yeah, you said.
There we go. So we've got former NBA coach and analyst
Awesome guy, by the way.
Dean Cooper should be hopping on around 9 a.m. Central Time. He had said when we interviewed him months ago at this point, we told him about the Thanksgiving show, and he's like, yeah, I want to hop on. Because if I remember correctly, he's a Lions fan. So that will be fun.
Oh, she looking good.
Thanks, Bruce. I try. Oh, you're talking about the turkey.
I put it down, and I didn't season it. I didn't season it well enough. You're not going to see the seasoning big time.
What's up,
hey,
Alex?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But
Alex, hop in here. Hop in here. Say hi.
I really wish you could smell this because it smells amazing.
I will say, by the way, Bruce, the glasses are not the look outside.
It's not the look outside. Hey, actually, they should be on outside.
Well, no, because when you're in the light like that, they look like they're like the transition lenses, and they look like you just have giant like spectacles on. Yeah, it's not the look. It's great when you're sitting down. You look fantastic, but
it's the look, dog.
That's all I gotta say.
Why gotta hate? Why gotta hate?
I'm not hating. All right, I'm gonna put you back on the normal. And I will say the last thing, and then we'll get to Davis division. I just woke up. Did I ask? Bruce, did you ask?
Who? What?
Alex said he can't hop in the stream and say hi because he just woke up.
Bro, I'm on my third beer. Let's get it.
Connor, did you ask?
I know that.
No, babe, did you ask? No, I don't. Alex, I don't think anybody asked.
This is what it's all about, though. You just do it.
Poor Alex.
You wake up and go.
With that being said,
hey, this is
what we've just done.
This is
again. This is a small sample size. I recognize it. However, through a month of hard work from our team, just on YouTube alone, Bruce, without being at any live events in the last month, we are on pace for 2.4 million views in a year on YouTube. And that's before I go to SMU basketball. That's before you go to Notre Dame basketball. That's before Jackson goes to DePaul and hopefully Marquette basketball. At Marquette, respond to my credential request for Jackson, by the way.
Zing.
They just played the Maui Invitation.
They did.
Yeah, so they're about to come home, so they'll probably respond.
They played Purdue. They just lost to Purdue last night.
That's tough.
That's disrespectful, Michael. Stuff I do for this show, and you say stuff like this.
we have plans sometimes.
Summertime.
You want to see my phone? I literally have a TDT time slot.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you got out the
he's going at him. Go.
Oh my gosh. All right, Connor. Let's show him what kind of structure we do
let's
have
go.
for this show with the Davis division, the soon to be greatest sports segment in all of sports podcasts in the United States and internationally. Because, ladies and gentlemen, TDT Media is international. Third Down Thursdays is international.
Yes,
Connor
sir.
Davis, what do you have for us
Let's go,
this
Connor.
good
I'm
morning?
kind of interested before I get into like the meat of it. I'm because y'all are both from Chicago, right? So
Yes,
y'all
sir.
are a lot more north than I am. How is like the Thanksgiving atmosphere different? Like I kind of want to know, like,
Good question.
how does the North and South differ in their Thanksgiving traditions?
I don't. MJ, if I may,
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Michael.
jump on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in on this. So I actually I only think it's really the sides that are different, that are significantly different than the actual turkey itself. So Connor, shout out to you, by the way, because I was on X or Twitter or whatever it's called the other day, and being like, people were like talking shit, saying like, oh, is my door open over there? Did I not close that thing? No, it's closed. Okay, we're good. Sorry. So no, like, I think it's really just like how you prep the turkey and whatever. So with my turkey, I end up injecting it with like crawl butter, and I did also a little bit of Coors Light last night just to try it out, see what it like did. Whatever. I know. Hey, shout out to Kenny too, talking shit.
May as well inject it
But
with water. Yeah.
yeah, but well, whatever. Stupid. Anyway,
He was playing around.
yeah, I know. I love it though. I love it. But so I really think it's just the sides, really, because I mean, all right. So I'm a huge fan of mashed potatoes. Okay,
Mhm.
Mashed potatoes are a staple. Green bean casserole, staple.
Mac
Other
and
than that,
cheese.
see, okay, so that's okay. All right, so I want to say, like, I love that, by the way. Okay, so I'm a huge proponent of being like, mac and cheese should be a part of this because it's fucking amazing. At 6,
You're out.
But I will say that some people don't think mac and cheese is a Thanksgiving side. So, like I said, I think it's more of a side dish.
They're
type.
wrong.
I don't disagree with that, but I think it's more of a side dish thing than it is an actual preparation of the turkey.
I'm going to bring in another Southerner real quick.
Oh, let's
speak on
go.
this.
We got the Bear Man.
Alex.
Oh,
I have
Gentlemen?
one very important question for you. If you had to die on the hill of one Thanksgiving side, what would it be and why?
that was good. That was a good
Don't
question.
disrespect the South now. You gotta choose wisely.
That's true, though. You
That's
got
a tough one.
Mississippi. We got Mississippi and Texas going at it right now. Let's get it.
Well, considering that in Texas, fried chicken and waffles is considered a thing that's 365 days all the time.
And it tastes
That would be
amazing.
it.
And it,
We
and it tastes
incorporate it.
amazing. It tastes amazing, though, Alex. It really
Yeah.
does.
It does.
Right? Like, I love it. I personally love that.
Especially when you go to Waffle House at 2 a.m.
And of
I
course,
hammered
other
out.
states say you don't eat this for breakfast. Like a state like California will tell Texas, you don't eat this for breakfast. We just tell California, we don't give a damn what you think.
Time out.
We don't like y'all. We don't give a damn what y'all think.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Alex's opinions are based off of his own thoughts, obviously, not reflective of TDT Media. Because, hey, Gooder Sunglasses, shout out to you guys because I know you guys are based in California. So we'd love to partner with you guys.
But also at Jesus, clip that, please.
I mean, well, the whole world knows I obviously got a soft spot for that steak because I was there about a month ago.
Yeah. By the way, how was that? I know you like it was like right before Matthew Perry passed. Like you went to the Friends like kind of set or whatever. How was that? How cool? Was that?
Yeah. It was actually fun. The trip was great. I'm blessed. I would definitely do it again.
Did
So what was-
you climb the Hollywood sign? Did you gritty on it?
No, that's actually impossible. They actually have helicopter patrols now.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Dude, that's wild.
because there's people, despite the signs, there's people who still try to do it.
No shit.
I mean,
and
it
we're
doesn't
talking about people
surprise
who
me.
come in from around the world.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not talking about people
there's some
from this
wild
country.
people
We're talking
that
about
come
from
up
people
there.
from overseas who just still try to do it.
So
That's
so no
crazy.
joke. I'll be honest. Like I've personally never been to California. I don't have a particular want to go to California.
My
Bruce,
brother is stationed out there, and one of my closest
Oh,
friends live there,
fair.
so I have reasons to go there. My brother's down at Oceanside at Camp Pendleton.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, God bless your brother, and like thank
Yeah.
you for the
No,
service.
It's actually, I mean, when I tell people like respect the troops who can't be home for Thanksgiving, because my brother's one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Well, Alex, thank you so much for hopping in. For real, we appreciate all you do. Keep up the
100%.
good work, brother. I know the restaurant grind and doing
insane.
all the sports stuff. It is not easy. So I
No, but
respect
before
what
I
you
go,
do.
I gotta ask, what do you guys think of the promo from this week? And I need your honest opinions, guys.
You need to
it was great.
remove that camera from your face,
Just
brother.
don't go so close, bro. You're like this.
The content, fantastic. I just need you to like hold the camera back a
I
little
like
bit.
where you're at right now. Look at you. Like I
Yeah.
want to.
No, that's
I want
perfect.
to. I want a full.
Well, this is from a computer, so I guess from now on it's from a computer. And
Look-
if it's from a computer, it's easier to upload and send to you guys anyway.
Hey,
Honestly,
look how,
that's a good point.
Look how handsome. Look how handsome you are, my guy. Yeah, like just
That
like,
full beard,
full
fantastic.
beard, ready to go. We don't need the whole. We don't need to see the blackheads. Just you know what I'm saying. I need Wait, just keep, have it be the computer, my guy. It looks good. You look good, man. You look
Because
good.
this is gonna be a thing I'm gonna do often, because I'm often told by other people, Alex, you can cut promos like a villainous wrestler. You should do it. I'm like, okay, then you want it?
Let's
You got it.
go.
But a warning that a lot of these
Oh.
promos, they will not be for the faint of heart. So
Hey, so all right, real
Beautiful.
quick before you hop off. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, by the way, Alex.
same to you, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Let me know if you can. Like, let me know when wrestling, whether that be AEW or WWE, is in Dallas or in your particular area, because TDT Media is everywhere, baby, and we're trying to fucking
yeah.
go. Oh, it's 7, son of a bitch. But we're everywhere,
out.
baby. We're trying to jump on that too. So let me know. So that way, I already have the email address and the contact information for WWE. I don't have it for AEW, but we'll reconvene about this conversation in the near future. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
March
All right.
8th, Dallas is having SmackDown.
My man Connor.
That's why we love Connor. All right. Save it on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen. Bearman in Texas. We'll talk to you later, sir.
Later, gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
You too,
Thanksgiving,
brother.
my guy. Be safe. God bless.
Davis Division, go.
Go. Okay. So I'm going to split it up. Like, I'm going to give you like a fact, and then we're going to go to like a Thanksgiving would you rather. And then we're
Okay.
going to kind of like
I like it.
layer
I like
Back
it.
and forth.
Okay.
All right. You got
Back and
22
forth.
minutes.
22 minutes. Okay, this is
Yeah.
gonna be difficult. Okay, so the Lions are 9-2 for the first time since 1962.
I've seen some really bad memes about this. Yes.
They
go.
have
I've
not
seen
won a
that.
Thanksgiving game since the 2016 victory over the Vikings. It was 16-13.
Yes.
Okay.
So, with that being said, do you think they beat the Packers today?
Yes, and all right. So I'm sorry, MJ, not to jump on this right away, and I know you're a Packer
Okay.
fan, and so I texted MJ about this last night. I'm not gonna like reveal anything, but I did text MJ about this last night. I had a former basketball player that I coached message me saying he's like, yeah, a free bet, money line Green Bay for this game. I'm like, no, not at all. Not at all. And then he wanted to go to the undisciplined aspect of Detroit football. And I'm like, where do you see undisciplined football? That's not the case whatsoever. Frankly, if it was undisciplined, they would have lost to the Chicago Bears last week. The fact that they are disciplined showed in the fourth quarter. Excuse me. Yeah, they are disciplined, like I said. Showed in the fourth quarter that they ended up winning that football game last week. Saying that though, dude, and it's home for the Lions, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ford
yeah.
Field.
Yeah, Ford Field's gonna be rocking today. They're ready to go. And to go back to your original point, since you said 1962, correct?
1962.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fans are hyped. They're done. The Lions fans are ready to say like F the Packer fans. Like we're finally out of the basement. We're ready to assert our dominance. I'm going to say this. I would do it. I'm betting on the alternate spread of -10 for the Lions today. All right. So
It's tough.
that being
It's a big
said,
chunk.
yep, that's some turducken coming at you right there.
All right.
Here's why the Packers are going to win. According to Jay Kuda on Twitter, since the AFL-NFL merger
Here we go.
in 1966, the Detroit Lions are 0-12 on Thanksgiving when the moon is in waxing gibbous phase.
This is so good.
And today, the moon is in waxing gibbous, which means the Detroit Lions will lose their Thanksgiving game because in 1966, 1968, 74, 77, 82, 93, 2004, 2007, 2009, 2012, 2018, 2020, and 2023, today, they have never won when the moon is in waxing gibbous phase. And I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it because I've never looked at this crap because it's stupid.
Thank you. Yeah.
But that means that the Detroit Lions are going to lose because stuff like this is weird and continues on for no reason.
Just look at this thumbnail. Like, this is amazing. I love everything about it.
Can I ask you something real quick, MJ? Would you actually are you putting money on the Packers to win today?
I can't bet in Texas, so no.
Okay, how about this? You can how about this? You can quick pay me and I'll bet and I'll quick pay you back. Oh, by the way, that's how it works for all the people, all the states that fucking like, damn it, that's another one. But all the states, like, that's how it works. Okay.
You're out.
But no, I wouldn't bet on the Packers.
Exactly. So that being said, no, Packers don't win today. And I'm saying Lions -10.
Yeah. I'm not
All
betting
right.
on the Packers. That's stupid. They're
Lions
4
minus.
They're 4-6 and the Lions are 9-2. That's just dumb.
Okay, so I don't know how, like, I don't know how culturally different it is in North. So my Thanksgiving would you rather's might be based in a Southern tradition. I don't know until I ask it. So the first Thanksgiving would you rather to start it off. Now, me and Bruce had a very heart-to-heart conversation on Twitter where we talked about turkey. And we eat turkey one day a year. If people cannot suck it up enough to eat it for one day of a year, then I don't know what. But my would you rather is a lot of people like turkey alternatives. So on Thanksgiving, would you rather ham or turkey?
Oh,
This is not even close, and the answer is ham.
see, no.
I respect the turkey game, and I know my father might be watching, and he is the biggest turkey proponent of anybody on planet Earth. The man will eat turkey 3 times a day if he could. However, ham is just a superior meat. Ham is a superior meat.
I agree, but not on Thanksgiving. Turkey
It
a
is
staple.
harder to mess up. I don't care about the staple. I don't care about the tradition. You eat what you want to eat on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is about being thankful, and I am thankful for some good ham.
He's thankful for some.
And so I am going to eat what I want to eat. Now, when I'm not cooking, when it's my mama cooking, am I
Oh
gonna
my
eat that
God, there are
turkey?
so many
Yes,
cuts.
I am.
There are
I'm
so
going
many
to eat that
cuts
turkey and
there.
I'm going to say, thank you, mama.
MJ's like, you're gonna.
However,
I'm gonna eat
if
what
I
I
was
wanna
cooking,
eat.
if it was my personal decision, we would have the biggest, juiciest ham. Because you want to know why? It is harder to mess up a ham.
That's true. Okay. All right. So I don't disagree with that thought process because as always, MJ comes in with the logical thinking, and I don't disagree with that because ham is very difficult to F up.
Yeah.
Saying that though, I'm gonna go with turkey. You know why? Because I know how I make a turkey. And I know how great my turkey tastes because every time I bring the turkey that I make to, so we'll do like we call it a driveway gate every once in a while at my buddy's place, even though we didn't do it this year. and I'll make my turkey, and they're like, everyone always says like, "Holy cow, this is like the best turkey I've ever had," and blah blah blah. I'm like, you know why? Because I'm making it. So I'm gonna go with my turkey. How about this? I'll say my turkey is the best turkey that can be possibly eaten on the given day. And hold on. Hold on. Let me finish. So the other 364 days of the year, we're eating turkey anyways, because guess what? We're having slices of turkey from the freaking the deli or whatever, like in our sandwiches. So a lot of people hate on turkey and say it's like, oh, dude, it's so bad. I'm gonna have ham. But me personally, I'm going with turkey because my shit's fucking amazing. Son of a bee, that is 9.
You're out.
I will say I'm newer to the big boy cooking game, so I've never made my own turkey, and so I cannot attest to if I'm in control of the bird. What does it taste like? How does it look for me? And so I will wholeheartedly admit that. But if we're talking like limiting the variables here and trying to stay consistent with the meat that I would enjoy, it would be ham. Now I could probably make mean turkey if I really woke up and decided to.
Real quick, we're gonna cut that. We're gonna cut that, by the way, because I want to hear MJ say that line again with the meat that he enjoys.
What else you got for us, Connor?
Okay, well, there's a 6-year pro, 3-time All-Pro linebacker that the Colts decided to waive the other day. And this is none other than Shaq Leonard. Yes, his name is Shaquille now. His name is what was it before? Darius Leonard?
Yes.
Yeah, his name is not Darius anymore, which is what me and Nate talked about. And he kept correcting me, and I was like, he changed his name to Shaq or something. Something happened. It was like what's his face? Chosen One. Whatever his name. Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. Robbie Chosen One Anderson.
Yeah. It was like one of his situations. Well, he got interviewed Tuesday as he was giving out turkeys to like some neighborhood or something. He was just giving out turkeys. They came up to him and they were like, "Oh, so how do you feel that this happened?" And he was like, I asked for a meeting in November, so be careful what you wish for, people, because now I'm off the team." And he was like, it was shocking. But now keep in mind, he is 28 years old. So he still has a couple years of production left.
He's in his prime.
Yes.
From 28 to 33, you're in your prime.
So my question is, and we can go to one of y'all, and then one can be very, very brief with it, so we can keep going. What team do you think Shaq Leonard will be on? Whoever has a better. Now this is just free since it's Thanksgiving. I usually have it targeted towards one of y'all. Whoever has a better idea can take it away.
Good question. So I'll say good question because, man, like the production that he's had during the course of his time with the Colts has been awesome. And obviously he's an elite linebacker. He's an elite off the ball linebacker. Predominantly cover 2, if I remember correctly. He has to fit a scheme. As a selfish person, I would say I want him in Chicago, but they've already spent stupid money on linebackers that are, and we already know that production. He's going to go do a contender, I think, in my opinion, and I think he's going to go for lesser money. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the Eagles somehow coming in and grabbing another defensive stalwart for that franchise.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty nasty. That's not the first initial team I thought of, to be honest with you. The first initial team I thought of was the 49ers. But I don't know cap situations. I don't know these cap.
They also already just got Chase Young. They
Correct.
realistically, they don't need
right.
Shaq Leonard.
I would love to see the Eagles.
I've got two teams. One I know would be Jackson Gross's answer would be the Ravens.
Yes. For sure.
Him and Roquan.
Yeah,
they're both off the ball linebackers. I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, they love veterans that people have kind of tossed away. The more realistic answer I thought was Pittsburgh.
Ooh, I like that
because one of their problems is they don't have any rotation for edge rushers or any depth whatsoever when it comes to any of the linebacker position. Like if TJ Watt and Highsmith get tired, they have no assistance whatsoever. Now, Leonard has not been great the last couple of years. He was hurt a lot last year, barely played, and doesn't have a sack to his name this year or really any counting stats whatsoever,
he hasn't played.
even though he's played in 9 games. So he needs somewhere where he can go in and not be the guy. I think a great place for that would be Pittsburgh because he'd be behind 2 of the best pass rushers in the NFL. And he would be able to not be the focus of whatever offensive line. And I think that would be really good for him. And that's a fantastic place for him to go and just kind of plug and play in a very good defensive scheme. I think that would fit him really well.
I think the Eagles would be better because because you have so many guys on that front line.
I don't think the Eagles have the money.
Right. Again, that's just going back to like me not like knowing what the particular situation is with the cap room with them. But no, I can totally see the
Steelers haven't paid their quarterback yet, so they have money.
Good point. All right, let's go. Let's go, Davis.
I will say, I do like the Chiefs' idea because right now Nick Bolton is injured. But Michael.
No,
said.
True.
Nick Bolton is injured, so they have Drew Tranquil. They have Willie Gay, which is Mississippi State legend, and they have another guy who really I don't even know, Leo something. I think that the Chiefs, if they could do it, I think they're one of the most expensive teams right now. If they could do it, I'd say he goes to the Chiefs, but I think that they're cap. I don't know if they can afford him.
Well, what's the good old Spo track say?
For cap for who?
For the Chiefs.
Chiefs have a little bit of money, if I'm not mistaken. Not much, but they have a little bit.
Good old Spo.
By the way, I want to give a quick shout out to a few people on our team who are doing some Thanksgiving props that they're picking. Chris Gallagher has, for the Packers game, Jordan Love over 231.5 passing yards. David Montgomery over 68.5 rushing yards. For Commodores versus Cowboys.
Commodores, nice. I see.
Dak over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Micah Parsons to have at least 1 sack. And then if we go to our good friends at Wild Bets, let's take a look. Let me scroll real quick. Man in the Michigan hat, Shane has Lions first half spread of 5.5. Lions overall game. Ooh, looking saucy.
Wow bets, baby. Let's get it.
He has Lions minus 7.5 for the game. And Commanders to cover a 12.5 point spread.
This town is only big enough for one of
us. Continue. What's their cap situation, Bruce?
With $4 million in cap space right now.
There you go.
4.
But they can restructure contracts.
Yeah, they can sign them if they really want to. I don't think they will, but I think they have the money to.
Thanksgiving, would you rather?
Yes.
Before Bruce gets on another tangent.
Wow. Why you gotta go?
I'm just kidding. I love you, Bruce.
No, you're straight.
Okay.
Look at the cat room for the Eagles right now.
This is something that is very, very specific in my household.
1.4.
It's very specific in my household. Now, would you rather cranberry sauce in a can, like it has to be in a can, or would you rather it homemade?
I don't like cranberry sauce.
I don't either, but it's very specific in my household.
Okay, so I'll talk about this. I'm cool with that. I'm okay with either. Flat out. I'll be honest with you because I actually don't mind cranberry sauce in a can because when you get the when it gets shaken out of the can, I'm cool with that too. that's the noise it makes. I'm not gonna lie. That's when you see people like putting that stuff down into a plate, it goes.
But you have to pick. You have to pick one.
If I had to
you had
pick,
to look at it, would you rather it like almost liquidy in the homemade because it's never solid when they make it homemade.
It's not.
It's never
Would
thick
you rather
enough.
like a nice thick can shaped sliced
Excuse me, hold on.
cranberry.
A nice thick what?
Can shaped cranberry
I'll
sauce?
take. I'm sorry. I'll take the nice thick cranberry sauce out of the can. I'll take it. This is what I love about the Thanksgiving show. Honestly,
You know what I'll also take is some nice, a good thick home insurance policy.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff Wertz happening at 704-464-4544, let him know that TDT Media sent you, and he will hook you up, I guarantee, with better insurance rates than all the other like little gecko-looking things and all little house things, all that bullshit. So call Jeff Wertz happening at 704-464-4544. Let him hook you up, and let him also know that Connor's better than him at Call of Duty.
Facts. Bruce, I need your help.
Oh,
I have a really bad case of the shanks right now.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Let me. I have to set this up. I gotta, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hold on.
Yep.
And let me like this.
So it's one of those things where went to the range with my dad yesterday to try and fix it and did not fix it.
Are you pulling your head?
What?
Are you pulling your head?
Maybe. What is my head's? And again, I've only been playing golf for a year. I don't know what my head is supposed to do.
Well, like you stay down on the ball, like.
Oh.
You're here. Well, I mean, that. So it's the same thing with, whatever. But a lot of times when I shank or I do something or I top the ball or whatever, like it's because like my head doesn't stay down on the ball. So mentally, I think like a robot. I just sit there. I'm like, okay, I'm not moving my head until I come through all the way. I like how I'm like trying to like show it.
Yeah.
So I'm here. And I'm looking down.
Right.
I bring it back. And I come through, and as I come through, there's impact on the ball. And then once I get to this point here, that's when I'll turn.
That actually might be it because
keep in mind I am the most amateur golfer, and I'm totally okay with saying it.
No, yeah.
Like, I've done okay. I like my best rounds in 86, but my worst rounds like 175,000.
Right.
Right.
Well, my dad. My dad and I played a decent amount now. We'll play a scramble. I normally, so this has been going on for a couple weeks. I'll figure it out on the course by like hole 6 or something, and I'll be fine. But it's the first few holes that it's really bad. And my dad basically has to play by himself other than me driving and putting.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
also,
I know what you're saying.
I was on the range yesterday, and the head of my driver snapped.
What?
It went flying like 100 yards.
Did you hit the ground?
No, I hit the ball.
The head of your driver snapped.
Yes.
What kind of driver was it? Just out of curiosity.
I think it was a Titleist driver.
It
was a good driver. It snapped off the head, or it snapped off the shaft.
It snapped off the head. That's what she said. So I love my driver. My driver is the most expensive club. My driver might be my driver's probably the most expensive club that I have, and probably more expensive than anything else in my bag.
Well, that makes sense.
I love Cobra. Cobra has been
Really?
like, yeah, my Cobra driver has been awesome, and it's an old one too. It's from 2020, and I bought it on sale because like people weren't golfing during the pandemic or whatever, and
right,
it was like I guess it was out there in 2019, and then in 2020 is when I bought it, so it was considered old, and I love it, dude. It's been that thing just killed. It was kind of cool about it. All right, so my brother-in-law golfs, so shout out to him. Like this dude's a great golfer, by the way. But when I hit something well and I pipe the shit out of it, I outdrive him. And with this driver, it's hilarious too, because like he has way more expensive. His driver is also more expensive than my driver is. 100%.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll send you the link, and this isn't even like a promo for these guys. I'll send you the link to the Cobra driver that I have. When I go out to check the turkey, I'll reveal my driver, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like that thing's been a beast for me, and I love it. And I suck at golf. I'll say it. People are gonna be like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about." Yeah, because you know why? Because I don't know what I'm talking about. So
right. That's the point. And if I knew what I was talking about, I wouldn't be asking for
it's guys shooting the shit on Thanksgiving, enjoying conversation about golf. So if anyone gets upset about this, shut the fuck up.
And that's part of why I'm mad, is because my driver has been great. It was, so my dad actually gave it to me because it was a driver he had bought and he couldn't hit it. He couldn't hit it for the life of him.
That's probably the reason why he gave it to you.
No, that's it. That's exactly why he gave it to me, because he couldn't hit it. So he bought a TaylorMade driver, which he loves, and he hits fantastic. And I originally had a little bit of a longer driver because, I'm a taller guy, and so I thought I needed a longer club. I'm not going to say the other word so you don't get too excited. I needed a longer club.
Wonder what?
That's definitely not the case with my driver.
About 2 more inches.
I'm going to say shaft.
So it was a
no.
What was that, Connor? What
Have you ever played Fortnite, MJ?
Yeah.
So you know shifty shafts?
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Yeah. That kind of shaft. And you're only 5'9", by the way.
What's up, Jaden? How you doing, bro?
He's 5'9".
Yeah, I'm actually 5'9". Yeah, I'm statistically under average, just like you are, Jaden.
What is the average, by the way? Isn't it 5?
Brother. I think it's 5'10".
I think it's 5'10". Well,
yeah.
Shit. Hey, above average over here.
There you go.
I think we looked it up the other day. It's 5'9" in the U.S.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Jaden, you're statistically average.
Oh, let's talk about Connor. Hold on. What do you mean you looked it up the other day? Why would you randomly look up the height of
because
the average?
He is 5'9".
I had a conversation. It was so random.
He was trying to impress a girl.
I had a conversation. Yeah, it was with the girl about her favorite singer, and he's like 6'6".
Who's the singer? Who's the singer?
What's his face? He's the guy Hosier.
Oh, wow. All right. So that's my wife saying
Bean
this. By the way.
Bean.
That's my wife right there.
Jane says, "Not gonna lie, I'm 5'8".
Oh no!
Fine, Jade,
I
it's
love.
fine.
Happy
The
Thanksgiving
extra
to you,
inches
Jane. I miss you,
somewhere
bro.
else.
I think it's hilarious how my wife commented saying like you're one big MF.
You're one big MF. I am though. Like every time she sees me, she's like, "Dang, you're tall." I'm like,
People don't. I'll be honest with you. People don't know how effing tall you are, dude.
okay, so
He's
like,
a giant next to me.
hold up.
Why are you gonna stand? Are you really gonna stand up right now?
Well, I'm
You
trying-
can't tell. No
trying
one
to
can
give some
tell right now.
context.
So if that's the case, then grab your wife. Bring your wife over by, and then like you can show how tall you are next to her.
Love you, Jade.
No, I don't think she wants to be on camera right now. But like, when I don't even know. Hold up.
I don't want to see your freaking junk.
No. Okay, so
What?
like,
This gives no context at all.
oh my gosh. Here, okay, this is what we'll do. Well, that's a doorway, right?
Really?
Can you see the doorway?
Wait. How tall is the doorway? Just for
I don't know, but
perspective.
it's right here. I can also, well, not here. Normally, in a lot of places, I can touch the ceiling. I don't think
6
here,
feet
but, like,
8 inches.
6 feet 8
inches.
inches. That's the average for door frames.
So there's that much room between my head and the doorway.
So it's peep size. Got it.
Yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we
What?
doing?
Dude. Oh, let MJ read that. Let MJ read that.
I always forget you don't seem like you're that tall at all until you're in person and 9 vertebrae crack. I feel
It's
personally
good.
attacked by that.
That's funny. That's funny.
She's not wrong. Okay.
Oh.
Now that we did a little show and tell.
Oh, you tired? Oh, it's okay.
I mean, do y'all have a rant segment?
Supposedly Dean's hopping in.
Hey, Dean.
Well, not like he's not in there. I'm saying I think that's a
There's
type of
Dean right
Dean.
there. Dean Bean.
No,
No, different Dean.
wife. So my wife's name is Celine, and she goes by her nickname is Dean Bean by her little sisters. So that's why yeah.
Dean Bean.
It's okay. Hold on. Let me get my.
I love how I have people walking past my like house right now. So I have my truck parked really awkwardly, and they stopped to look at what I was doing because I have like the turkey going. Which reminds me, I should probably go check on that.
You probably should.
Give me a second, right back, and then I'll jump on live too out there.
Oh, he's leaving.
Um,
Do we need to take his computer part off the screen if he's not going to be on it?
no, he's gonna join on his phone. Dean says he's on.
Did you send him the link to the meeting room or something?
I don't think so.
Because
No,
I
I
was
sent
talking
him.
to Mackenzie last night, and she was like, "I can't access this episode. I can't access it." Oh, here he is.
There we go.
And I was just like, "MJ sent you the wrong link." That's all that was. Do we
No,
have
I
him in?
didn't. I didn't send her
You
the
sent
wrong
her the
link.
old TDT Media files.
No, I
Not the
shared both.
new
It
one.
is shared with her email.
Oh,
They are
well,
both
then
shared with her.
I don't know what she could do.
Hi, Dean.
Hey, Dean.
What's up, fellas? Happy Thanksgiving. Sorry about that.
You're good. How's it going,
How
brother?
are you? I'm good, man.
Oh,
Happy holiday.
we
How
are
are you
living the
guys?
dream. Bruce is outside checking on his turkey right now. So he'll be back.
Is he?
I thought he
is
was going to
deep
do
frying
turkey
it? Is he
cam.
green egg in it? What's he?
I think he's roasting it slow. It's in the giant
Got
pit
it's on the
outside.
grill. Good for him.
Yeah, he's doing something fancy with it.
Oh, nice.
And I know he he injected it with Coors Light last night, which he's really excited about. But yeah,
wow.
so
Yes,
oh
yes.
gosh. Oh, here we go.
Hello, Governor.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
There's the turkey cam.
I'm sorry. I didn't see that he was in there. Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you? Oh,
Hi, Bruce. Show Dean and everybody what we got going on.
Hey,
hold on.
Coach Bruce, how you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Let's see the turkey, man.
I didn't put enough seasoning on the one side, but
Good.
Ooh. Hold up.
Good
Let me
job.
get a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
of this going on.
if I can get a smell vision, that'd be awesome.
Right? Yeah, Bruce, give us one more view.
Okay,
I put you full screen here.
This is scary. That's scary.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know
That
what?
looks
Here,
good.
how about this? Hold on. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a little fun with it, right?
Oh boy.
If you leave it uncovered for too long, you're going to lose all your heat.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. See, smart man right there, smart man. But you do it for TV. You do it for a podcast.
Bruce, can I see your breath
Yeah.
right now? Is it that cold there?
Yeah, it is. It's about 30, 35 maybe.
Oh my gosh.
What? And you're wearing just a shirt?
Dude, who are you talking
Yeah,
to?
Connor. That's not cold.
Who are you talking to? This is great
cruising.
for me. I'm cool with it. All right, I'll be back in a second.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Where's Coach Bruce at? Where's Bruce at?
He's at his house. So that's he was in his garage just now. He'll be making his way back to his setup.
No. I mean, where, like, geographically?
Oh, Chicago.
Oh, he's in Chicago. Obviously, he's got all of his Chicago stuff there, but I didn't know if that's his actual location.
Yeah, so that Bruce and I both born and raised in suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
I live in Dallas now. So it's a chilly, like probably 55 degrees here today.
Yeah. Well,
51.
Obviously, I'm still in Nashville, and it's like 40 here, but it's going to get up to 55. So we're gonna be great.
Yeah. Which that's perfect weather. Like if I would have had this weather when I was younger playing turkey bowls and stuff, this would have been great. Because I every year would freeze my butt off at 7, 8 in the morning.
They're saying 48 here today, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that'll be great. So Dean, if I remember correctly, you're a Lions fan, right?
Yeah, I got something for you guys since we had this discussion.
I'm ready.
Oh, let's go. Oh, dude. That's awesome.
So kneecaps are for breakfast and Packers are for lunch today.
Oh, let's go. I love it. I love it.
Take this off, and I'm going to support the Fighting Dan Campbells for the rest of our time together today.
Yes. And I love it. Hey, and I'll be honest with you, Dean. So last week when they beat the Bears, I was honestly not that torn up about it. I was I was mad.
Such a bold face.
No. Hear me out. I was mad. No, hear me out. I was mad about the Bears and how they approach things in the fourth quarter. I was mad at the coaching staff because they're trash. But excuse me, that's terrible. I know I shouldn't say that, but whatever. However, I'm a huge fan of the Fighting Dan Campbells. I really am. And last time we talked, I said this. I love that Lions team. I can't hate on them. And there have been, so in the Chicagoland area, there have been guys that are much smarter than I am that have compared Dan Campbell to Mike Ditka. How about that?
That's disrespectful.
Wow.
As a Saints fan, I have a vision of Mike Ditka, and it's when he traded all of his picks for.
Stop. For Wiki, stop.
So let me ask you this. What is the comparison? I'm guessing that it's mindset, right?
Yeah, like how guys how players actually players want to play for him. How the intensity that he brings, the consistent intensity that he brings, and just the way he's able to lead men and the way he approaches stuff. While I mean, obviously you have to adjust because in the 80s it's completely different than it is now. But mindset wise and seeing the things that he's done is kind of similar in the intense way he approaches stuff. So I love what he's doing, by the way. I really do. And by the way, I have an alternate spread today of -10 for the Lions. I just figured I'd put that out there.
Listen,
MJ just took a dagger right there. He's not feeling good. But can I just say this about Dan Campbell?
Yes,
and I've had the fortunate when I was with the Bulls of being around Coach Ditka a little bit. He came to a couple dinners and spoke to the team. But what hasn't changed from the 80s, obviously, I do think you have to change approach, right? People are just wired different, especially younger people. But what has never changed from the beginning of time until now, and I've told a bunch of people this, and I think I might have said this on the first podcast. I watch football as a fan. I didn't play football. I don't know what's going on now. I get game theory, obviously, but from a tactical standpoint.
Yeah.
But what's never changed is what Dan Campbell does from the seat that I sit in. He empowers people.
Yep.
And that is the most motivating thing any leader can do.
Well said.
Is they know that he has their back. They have a level of expectation and standards that they play to, but he empowers those guys. I mean, this is nothing against Jared Goff's previous coaches. I think I'm a coach-friendly coach. I like to be known as a coach's coach. But Dan Campbell has empowered Jared Goff.
Agree.
And along with a bunch of other dudes. And that has never changed. And I'm just from, interacting with Coach Ditka very peripherally, but hearing him speak, I'm sure he was doing the exact same thing. And if you look across sports at any level, some coaches that are grinders, they might have short-term success, but those dudes that hang around, you think Mike Tomlin doesn't empower his players?
Well said. Well said. There's a sustainability factor that's involved with people that want to empower and make sure others are successful. So 100% agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Dean, can I we're going to shift gears a little bit, and I'm sure being a former Chicago Bulls coach and everything, you've seen some of the stuff that they're doing right now. What are your thoughts on Zach LaVine and the situation that's come up with the Bulls and him walking out and the PR person trying to pull him back, and he keeps going? I like Billy Donovan. I think he's a tremendous coach. However, what are your thoughts though, in particular to the situation with Zach LaVine?
Well, I'm going to start it by saying this, and this is a big thing to me. I just mentioned it. I'm always approaching anything that happens with another team or in another situation, because none of us are there. And so we don't know, and living it for 36 years, 22 in the league, there's so many little things that are probably part of the puzzle that people don't know. But first of all,
outside.
I'm a Billy Donovan fan. Even though I didn't stay on with him, I'm still because I had known him for a long time. He's a great dude. He's a really good coach. And I'm going to just give a little snippet here too. When you've been in the NBA, you get calls from other teams about players you've had, right? So I got a call the other day from a team, and it was about Zach. And it was, I think the timing just, it was coincidence, but it was right after the incident.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Zach fan. I think Zach is a really good dude. I think he does care about the right things. I think, like all players, you know, he got misguided at that moment. And I say this, and Coach Knight, you know, Patrick is my best friend, and I was around Coach a long time, a lot. So I was really afraid when he passed away of the reels that we were going to see over and over and over. And in regard to this Zach thing, and look, they're struggling. I mean, they had a players meeting after the first game. I've never heard of that. I don't know why that happened, but I will say this. I know that if the four of us had a camera following us around and people able to monitor our life the way that Coach Knight has and professional players do, I think we could all agree that we would have a lot of things on that reel that we wouldn't be particularly proud of. And probably in a lot of areas of our life, to be quite honest with you. So, but I like Zach. I think he's probably, I know from my time there, I saw Zach in those 2 years I was there really mature. I think he's really frustrated. Like, they made trades, they tried to do things and I think Zach was buying in. And now this year they're having a tough go of it. And he got caught in a moment that
wasn't becoming of him, of who he is as a person.
He's a really good dude. You know, I think he's frustrated. I think, you know, most players by the end of the part of their career that Zach's in now, he's still at the edge of his, you know, prime, I would say.
Agree.
When you got money and you got priorities are different, man. Now, like, winning all of a sudden starts coming into view.
So Dean, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dean. So I'm gonna, and believe me, obviously it's a Thanksgiving show, but I'm gonna hammer on this a little bit. But so I'm gonna ask you about this. So it's known that he is unfortunately in a position that he played with the Timberwolves, now he's played with the Chicago Bulls. Both teams unfortunately were rebuilding, so to speak, at the time. Is he the guy that, in your opinion, and obviously he's a great player, and don't get me wrong, I thought he deserved the contract. I thought that he was going to be the guy, but is he somebody that you think, and you're going to know better than I do, that you can build a team around? And the only reason why I'm saying that is because in my personal opinion, not Dean's, not Dean Bean, no, but in my personal opinion, like, he might be a guy that is the second or third best player on a upper, you know, higher quality Eastern Conference, Western Conference team or contending team. So saying that, do you think that he could be the guy for this Chicago Bulls franchise, or do you think it's going to be like a reset type thing? Like, put your GM hat on, Dean.
Yeah, well, it's a great question, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say first of all, there aren't. I'm going to start by saying this: there aren't 30 pillars in the NBA to have 30 singular guys to build a team around. Let's get that right up, okay? So that being said, that's not a knock on Zach.
No,
I don't think Zach is a number one guy on a team that can go deep in the playoffs. But I do think can be an integral part of a team that can do that. Now, as we've seen with some other teams, I'm going to try not to name them. I'm going to let people.
Good man right there. Good man right there. Good man right there.
It's professional sports, and in particular, where basketball is different, this is no revelation, than football is that players have to play both sides of the ball.
Right.
And so football is like its own animal, right? It's the only sport where you play one side. Soccer, you play both sides. Basketball, baseball, you play both sides. So hockey, right? So we've seen teams that have just tried to collect talent. It isn't about talent collection. It's about complementary part collection.
Well said.
And that's what you have to have. So, I think it's not just Zach getting to a team where he can be the second or third best player. They have to complement each other. And I'll tell you about two guys in my personal time in the NBA. I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
When we had Steve Francis and Cuttino Mobley.
That's dude. Is that the Rocket team you're talking about, right?
The Rocket team with Dream and Moochie and Mo Taylor and guys like that. But Glenn Rice, Bullard. But Steve and Cuttino were both good players, but they weren't complementary players because they had very similar strengths, but more importantly, they had two similar weaknesses. Their weaknesses didn't complement each other. The things that they weren't good at, the other guy wasn't good at either. And when you're putting a team together, it's as important to think about what a guy, where his blind spots are.
Right.
When you're putting him next to another guy, because if you're putting him next to a guy with the same blind spots or the same skill set or whatever it is, it's there's no organization in the world that succeed with everybody having the same skill sets. Like, people have to complement each other.
Agree.
And you can figure out one of the teams that I'm talking about now, they have a collection of guys that play very similar and they're struggling.
I know that team.
So, but do I think Zach can help a team win?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Do I think Zach wants to win? And that was a catalyst to this reaction. Absolutely. I'm not there, but I know Zach LaVine, and I'm a Zach LaVine fan because I'm a fan of anybody that's a good dude, and Zach LaVine is a good dude.
So to touch on that from the personal perspective, I had an opportunity I was at Chicago Cut, and he was there, and all I said was, "How you doing, Zach?" And he's like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" And I just shook his hand. One of the nicest guys. Like, that's all I said was, "Hey, how you doing? Whatever. Hope you thank you for doing what you're doing for the Bulls." He was just a very genuinely nice person. Wasn't like, "Leave me alone," nothing like that. So I completely agree with that. I do.
Dean, if you had to give your best educated guess, where is a potential landing spot for Zach?
Boy, I wish I had a great answer for that, MJ, because I'll be honest with you, I've been so wrapped up in some of these other projects I got going on. Like, I don't know what teams, it's not really needs, because you can have needs and then not have the proper assets to acquire that player. Right. So, I don't know what teams have to give up to get him to help them. But if you look at just teams that you go, man, he could probably go there and help them, move the needle a little bit, would be like, what could he do, in Phoenix, for instance, because,
Dude,
they have some parts, but they don't. He would be a great compliment to Booker in Katie, because he's got a skill set that's different. Again, he's got a skill set that's different than theirs, right? He's got there's nobody in that with the Knicks like him, right? Now,
Tibbs. I don't know. I don't know him. Him and Tibbs.
Yeah, well, that's
they
I
may
was just going to
clash.
say. Now, there's other issues, but if you're just talking about the team, right?
Right.
So it's I don't know. I think I look at the Pelicans. I've seen them play a little bit. Like, they could use Zach shooting his ability to get to the rim. Because that's one area that is an area opportunity for them as a team.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what these teams have as assets that can get Zach. I can just look at the teams, MJ, and say these are the teams that I think would fit Zach. Probably culturally, probably coaches that obviously has a history with Tibbs, but that was also that was Zach 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Fair.
Well,
and
Dean, you got it
6, 7, 8 years ago. So you never know. I mean,
right.
Those are the teams like where he could go and help them. I would have said Miami would have been, but man, oh man, as Duncan Robinson reinvented himself.
Oh,
yeah.
Miami, dude, that'd be kind of interesting. Only because, like, I would love to see the dynamic of Jimmy Butler and Zach LaVine. I don't know, man. That'd be interesting to me.
Yeah, I think there's something. I think at this point in Zach's career, he probably would respond to something like that. Like Zach, you got to remember now. The other thing during Zach's career, and I was having this conversation with a Power 5 coach that has had a lot of NBA players last week. That when you get in the NBA, and probably football's the same way, hockey, baseball, I don't know. I can only speak to the sport that I was in. Zach has never had a mentor, older, different mentality teammate that can hold him accountable
for alpha
things. And alpha. I'm never. Jimmy's an alpha. That's clear. I don't know if that's, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not coach driven.
Right.
It's not coach. It can only be
peer. It's a peer. It's a peer.
It's
like a peer that's
and the thing about Miami in particular, and you can look across other sport or other teams, San Antonio, the Steelers, the Patriots, whatever. Like when you go to Miami, it's their way.
Yep.
There is no other way. It's either their way or we try to find you a home.
Riley's done a great job.
So I think the place that's why I said I actually was thinking about it early in the year when Chicago got off to that turbulent start and where would be a good landing spot for Zach? Now look at Duncan Robinson. I mean, he looks like a totally different dude than he was a year ago. He looks like Duncan Robinson from 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Agree.
Is Miami the team that called you, Dean?
No.
Oh, wow.
Great question.
That was good. Well done there, MJ. Well done.
Dean, you should text me who called you.
What's that?
I said you should text me who called you. You don't have to say it live. You don't have to say it live.
Yeah. Well, on the very rare chance the Packers might win today, I will do that. If the Packers don't win, I'm not.
Deal. I will take that. I will take that deal, Dean.
Hey, Dean. So real quick, sorry. So we are very fortunate. Myself and one of our colleagues got media credentials to Notre Dame basketball, and we have the opportunity to have access to things that we may not, or others may not have access to. So saying that, is there anybody you could be like, hey, these guys are dropping in?
So say that. So I'm not sure.
He's asking, do you know anybody with Notre Dame basketball?
Yeah. Did it cut out?
Yeah, no. I was trying to figure out exactly. No, unfortunately, I do know Coach Bray, who's a great guy. So if it was a year ago, I could have easily helped you with that. But unfortunately, I don't know anybody there now.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And then,
I don't
but
know
no,
Coach Shrewsbury at all.
that's great though. But all right, so real quick, so my personal last question for you, Dean, is if you had to choose between ham or turkey on Thanksgiving, and said turkey is made just the perfect way, whatever way you like it, or a ham that is made, it's ham. Everyone loves ham. But what would you choose?
Well, yeah, I'm going to probably go with the turkey.
Yes, let's go.
And I love ham as well.
Daggers in my heart today.
But man, when a turkey's done the right way, holy cow!
Exactly.
Here's the other thing about turkey is it is afterwards. Ham has some versatility, but afterwards, like turkey's got a whole bunch of versatility. You can make turkey salad. You can make soup. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I look at turkey's versatility. Can he play more than one position?
Like a true
look at you! Exactly. It's that's well said. Well,
my god.
So I'm guessing by MJ's reaction, MJ, you're going with the ham.
I am going with a ham, Dean. I am. And my point was there are less variables with a ham because, like you said, when a turkey is done well, yes. But the problem is turkey is not done well enough very often.
Mr. Consistency.
Yeah, and so ham, it's gonna give you its best every single day, and it's gonna stay level. Turkey is up and down. That turbulence you were talking about, it's all over the place. When somebody like Coach Bruce makes a turkey, it might be incredible.
Hey,
but if you got, Joe Schmo, who's never made a turkey before, thinking he can pound one out for Thanksgiving dinner, no, I'm gonna go with something that I know will always be there for me in my darkest times, and that is ham.
Hey, Coach MJ, I know exactly how you would build your team. So I mentioned this on the first one. So do you guys know who Annie Duke is?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm obsessed with Annie Duke. So you are risk averse. You're going to take maybe something that's a little less satisfying overall, but you know exactly what you're going to get. And I think sometimes when you're putting teams together, and I argue this, and take the kid Baines at Memphis.
Yeah.
For instance, he fell in the draft for one reason.
Yep.
He's a 4-year player. He had ham written all over him. He had ham written all. He was as consistent as it gets, right? But people roll the dice on the turkey, and sometimes the turkey ain't done right because they're going on potential. So,
oh my God. You're going to use this. By the way, sorry to interrupt you, Dean. You're going to use this if and when you get another coaching spot. You're going to use the ham and turkey reference about something at some point.
I definitely am, and I think it's really smart. And it is also a window to MJ's GM soul of what he goes. I'm going to take Baines. I'm going to take the guy that's shown over history.
Yeah,
consistency. He's consistent. Even on his bad days, he's going to be at 80% of a good turkey, right? So I think there's real value in that. That is not flawed thinking for sure.
Thank you, Dean.
No, I'm still going with turkey. I'm going with turkey. I am a highly advanced scout, and
oh my god.
So you're gonna maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm not. I'm gonna leave.
No,
out
you
all
can.
names.
You can totally do it.
Leave out names. I'm gonna leave out names. So, and this will resonate with you because you're a Bears fan.
Oh, here we go.
So you're gonna draft all the one guys of quarterbacks that have, even though you got to play 3 years in college with basically 1 year's worth of data, hoping it works out.
Okay, it was 1 year. Stop. Or it was one guy. Come on.
MJ, is that not a fair analogy?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it absolutely is, because
No, it's not, because you don't see the success afterwards. My turkeys are consistent.
that's the point.
No,
hold
that's
on.
the point. You're willing to roll the dice.
You're taking the risk, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, every time my turkey is made, it is good. So saying that, I would like to view myself. I can't use that one anymore. I'm part of the Chiefs organization.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're Andy Reid with those nuggies. Yeah.
Yeah, you're much more. AJ is risk averse, or MJ's risk averse, and you say, you know what, I'll risk the downside, so maybe I hit the home run, which is fair. You just got to know that the peaks and valleys could be pretty drastic, and maybe one of those valleys costs you your job, and you don't get to cook the turkey.
You don't get a chance to cut the turkey, or you make both.
I love this.
Oh yeah,
there we go. Get you some
and
turkey
to
and
MJ's
ham.
point, I've never seen a burnt ham in my life. I've never seen one.
Oh, I have.
This man's preaching facts right now.
No, I've seen a burnt ham. It's not. Yeah.
But I would, me personally, you know, I'm going to do the turkey. But if we're thinking about putting the team together, I certainly applaud MJ's thought process.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you, Dane. Last thing, give me a score prediction. Give me a score prediction for Lions Packers.
Wow, score prediction. I'm going to say 28-24 Lions. I think it's going to be close. I don't gamble, so I don't pay attention to the lines. I'm guessing it's probably somewhere around that. And I think in today's game, like 28-24 is not an offensive explosion, and it's not a defensive battle.
Yeah.
You know, it's and the Lions have been more consistent, right? And again, the Packers have a young quarterback. They're going through some
Packers
stuff.
are the turkey. Yeah.
The Packers are the turkey.
Yeah, they could score 24. I think the Lions will score 28. But you know, I think it hinges a little bit more on what the Packers may or may not do against that Lions defense.
Fighting Dan Campbell's baby. I love that team. I really do love that team. It's tough for me to hate on them too. It really.
What's your score prediction, MJ?
I'm not even being as nice to the Packers as you are, Dean. I'm thinking like at best, Bruce bet the actual, since you mentioned it, the actual line I think is like 7 points.
7.5.
Bruce took an extra one of like Lions by 10, which I'm honestly not. I don't disagree with. I'm probably somewhere in the realm of like 31-21 Lions.
Okay, so similar score.
Yeah, just a little extra Lions, a little less Packers. They're just such a good team.
They're so good. They built it so well. They built it the right way. And all right, so to go back to the ham comments, like they built it inside. They did everything just consistent. Like they did consistency over like glamour. I love that's another thing I love about Dan Campbell is the consistency over glamour. And he's the same person, whether it be in the locker room or at the press conference. He's the same person, and I think that the players resonate with that, and that's why this team is so damn successful.
Yeah, I think that's true. So I'm a big. There is sometimes I'll be scrolling through if I don't even watch a game, and you made a great point about Dan Campbell. Here's the two things I pay very close attention to: introductory press conferences, even in hockey, like something I know nothing about. Introductory press conferences and all press conferences after the game, but in particular when people lose, because what they say, how they handle themselves after a loss really says a lot about how they handle themselves. And it says a lot about what is not for sure, but what is likely going on with how they're handling that locker room. And the way Dan Campbell does it is, and again, it's a very subtle way of empowering your players.
Yep.
And it's also like when they know you're in it with them. I think you guys asked me this on the first call we had. I told you the number one thing that professional players want to know is that you're not in it for yourself.
Yeah.
That you're truly.
I remember that.
And that's what Dan Campbell's players know. That's what Mike Tomlin players know. That, there's never, look at what these guys are doing. They don't coach through the media.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
Because that's a way of separating, So
well said, Dean. Well said.
He's a stud, man. We got a gem, and to your point, like they've built it the right way. And this is something I don't understand about why football teams don't do this. First of all, if I were a lineman, which people, I cannot stand this term skilled players, because that infers that
others
is not skilled.
Right.
Like, you ever seen what these dudes like TJ Watt and JJ Watt and Clowney and especially those edge rushers,
hand movements. Their hands or feet are insane.
Those linemen, like, that is a skill. I would never ever use that. If I was a football coach, I would have it. Day one, I'd say it. Don't ever use that term in this building. These dudes are all skilled, and you can't have look at what some of these look. Let's use the Lions. We don't know if Joey Harrington was a good quarterback or not. The Texans will never know if Derek Carr was a good quarterback or not, because as soon as those two guys touched the ball, there were people on top of him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you see. That's what you see in Chicago, Dean. That's what you see in Chicago. Well, not so much anymore, but it's gotten better. It's gotten somewhat better.
Yeah. But I feel for those guys. Like,
fair.
So the Lions built it from the line, both the lines out. That's what they did.
Right. And they did a tremendous job. They did. But so Dean, honestly, we could continue talking to you for so much longer, my guy. Because I love this, and I would love to debate the turkey ham a little bit more with you too. But
I hope you know, Dean, we're clipping that. We're using that analogy.
Okay,
100%.
I love it. Please send it to me. And by the way, because of this discussion, I think we all can know what each of us is cooking and having for dinner today.
Yes,
100%. Oh, I'm also having ham. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I said both, I'm having both.
Well, hey, now that says something about you, because you have a good backup plan in case Plan A doesn't go well. You got Plan B.
Always have to build
a good bench.
Build a good bench.
Always did, baby. Always did.
Well, Dean, thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you as always. Yeah. I'll send you the show when we're done. I'll send you the clips. And then when the Packers win, you got to tell me who that team was.
That's a fair deal. Hey,
I gotta know where you got that T-shirt, by the way, because I might have
kneecaps for breakfast, turkey and Packers for lunch today.
Awesome,
Dean, you are the man. Thank you so much.
Hey,
we will see you later,
you guys have a blessed holiday. Thanks for having me, and most of all, but no matter how the games or the seasons turn out, let's just hope that all these cats stay healthy, because it's a big deal.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. God bless. Enjoy.
God bless, man. Have a great day, fellas.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dean.
See you later, sir.
Good man right there, MJ. Good man. But you know what else is good? Good auto insurance.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery, Shh, sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal. And it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff Wertetny at 704-464-4544, let him know that TDT Media sent you, and he'll hook you up with some amazing deals. And also, please let him know that he can never grow a beard as amazing as Coach Kenny. What up, Coach?
Max.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey, good morning.
Kenny.
Good morning, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's
Yeah,
a little early.
Bro, I was texting with Cy and Brandon last night, and they're like, I'll be honest, I'm not watching that show that early in the morning. I'm like, that's perfectly fine. It's okay.
Kenny's already drinking Kenny's drinking C4 right now. He had Zoa the other day, and now he's got his C4 going right now.
Gotta keep leveling up. Otherwise I'm not gonna be awake for this. It's a long day.
Believe me, dude. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like, the first thing I said this morning when I heard my daughter crying in the other room, not crying, she was squeaking and kind of being like, like saying like, hey, I'm awake. Like, what the heck? And like immediately my eyes opened and like my wife's still sleeping. And I'm like, I said it out loud. I'm like, it's gonna be a long day.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Connor says I got up at 7:30 to get on the show. They are sissies. Shut up, Connor. Nobody asked. Love you, babe. All right, Kenny. Supposedly Nate is jumping on at some point, but we're gonna get rolling on these college picks while we wait.
Love it. How we do last week?
Give us the juice. I don't know. Nate's our note keeper, and he's not here.
Yeah. I went
honest,
3 for 5 because I keep track of myself. I don't really pay attention to you guys. But I went 3 for 5 last week. What? Yeah.
You mean 3 and 5? 3 and 5? 3 for 5?
3 for 5. We picked 5 games. I picked 3 correctly.
So you went 3 and 2. So you went 3 and 2. Oh, you went 3
and 2.
It's better than the Packers record.
I mean, anything's better than the Bears record.
By the way, can we talk about the fact that I got Dean to agree to reveal confidential information if the Packers win?
Yeah, that was a huge.
I thought that was hilarious, by the way.
It's a great deal, though.
I mean,
I thought he talked to Miami. I thought that's why he brought him up. So
right, no, and immediately that was a great. I'm gonna tell you right now, MJ, that was a great way to be like, "Hey, man, was it Miami? Thank you. You're awfully, you're awfully on their jock a little bit there."
Yeah, you really talking about Miami? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I have the tweet ready in my head. NBA sources tell third down Thursdays. Yeah.
I hit it. All right, Kenny, what we got, baby? What we got for this week, man?
All right, so it's rivalry week in college football.
So all the only time I care about college football. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's so all 5 games are huge rivalries, at least to the respective schools. First up is the Civil War, which is Oregon State heading to Oregon. Oregon State's 8-3, Oregon 10-1. Oregon, the Ducks are a 14-point favorite. The over/under is, I think, 62.5 the last time I looked.
A lot of points.
Oregon State has their 3 losses, but they've only lost by like 8 points combined. So it's going to be a little bit closer than a lot of people think. I'm going to take Oregon winning 31-24.
Wow.
So I don't think that they cover the spread, and I would bet the under because I think Oregon State's defense is going to pull out a few surprises. This game is always a lot closer than what a lot of people think.
All right. So with respect to our boy Nate, what's the weather?
Is it cloudy?
As a lineman, I never look that stuff up. So here, hold on.
I'm kidding. I don't need it. I don't care. Whatever. Actually, you know what would be interesting? Seeing his thoughts on the skill position comment that Dean made, by the way.
I just want to point out that skill position comment is 100% true because, and he listed defensive lineman, but Jason Kelsey during the Chiefs game, when he got upset with Jalen Hurts and told him, no, we're not running that play. That was awesome. Move. And centers are the smartest people on the field. So
let's go. That was awesome.
Says the former center.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of got a better beard going than Jason Kelsey does.
Oh, thank you. But I still think he's the sexiest man of the year, or whatever people's voting on him for.
Who won that, by the way? Did anyone win that? Who won
I have
that?
no idea. I'm just happy that a lineman was on the list finally.
No, I do think it's hilarious that that he was on that list with like Jason Momoa and like all these movie stars.
Here I am yawning. All right, Oregon State. I got Oregon winning and covering.
I'll start writing these down. So Bruce has Oregon
win and cover.
I'll stick with Kenny because I don't know much about this specific rivalry. I think Oregon wins. I'll give Oregon State the cover because you said it was 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be that much of a blowout because even Oregon in a
one team wears Nike, the other team wears.
No, they both wear Nike.
I know
because Kenny didn't USC play Oregon a lot closer the other day than everybody thought. Yeah. So I'm going to say Oregon wins, but I think Oregon State will at least get within 14.
Yeah, I mean it's the last matchup. Oregon's heading to the Big Ten.
Yep.
Oregon State's staying in the Pac-2 for now.
The Pac. I know how messed up is that, by the way, Kenny.
And it was crazy. The NCAA said, "Yeah, you guys can play as a Washington State and Oregon State are officially allowed to be a 2-team conference going into next season."
So dumb.
So one of them
for the next 2 years,
an automatic.
It's 24 and 25.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is beat one team basically, and you get a conference win.
Right.
That is the
trophy, and you get
thing ever.
An automatic bowl bid.
That's so stupid.
Think about that.
Yeah.
They could be 3-9, and the other team is
because that's an auto bowl bid if you win your conference.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I think the NCAA gave them a little bit of a break because of how quickly everything derailed for the Pac-12. They were
because it's not
the
their
Pac
fault.
was supposed to be the one that took everybody else in, and instead it was the Big 12 and the Big 10 that took everybody. So
I'm gonna jump on the Pat McAfee bandwagon here and say the NCAA is filled with a whole bunch of fucking idiots. That's it. Next game.
You're out.
All right. So the Apple Cup, which is Washington State heading to Washington. Again, Washington State will stay in the Pac-2. Washington also heading to the Big Ten. It should be a blowout, I think. Washington's favored by 16.5 points. The over-under 68.5 points. Michael Penix Jr. is still really on track to get the Heisman. He's got almost 3,700 yards of passing with 30 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. So I think Washington wins 42-24. So they're not going to hit the over on this one, but I definitely think Washington will walk away with it. I just don't see Washington State being very powerful.
Agree, 100%. Like win cover, same thing. But the one thing I've just learned is I did not know it was called the Apple. What's it called? The Apple
Cup.
The Apple Orchard. Right? No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
All right, I didn't know that. All right, but I agree 100%. Washington wins covers.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. Yeah, I'll give it to him
too.
Yeah, no, I'll go with it.
I mean, sometimes
I was going to try and be contrary, but I don't. I don't think this one is as much of a. It may be a rivalry, but on the field this year, I don't think it's as much of a rivalry.
On paper, it's a rivalry.
Right. It's a lot of the games this week are like big brother, little brother kind of rivalries. So there's in state, there's a lot of hatred between the two teams.
Like Virginia, West Virginia, right?
Right. Stuff like that. And so it gets like the next one, which is Georgia Tech, which shouldn't.
That's not a game.
Yeah. I like Georgia Tech. I like what they're doing. A lot of their coaching has been phenomenal. But with Georgia being 11-0, they finally got Bowers back. The quarterback finally looks like he's growing up, so he's meeting all expectations. The over/under is like 60 points, and Georgia is favored by 24. So I got Georgia winning huge, 56-10.
Yep, 100% agree with this. I don't. I'm on that same. I'm on
56-10.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bad.
It's going to be
okay. I'm gonna trust you, Kenny, because I know nothing about Georgia Tech. I mean, I know Georgia's ridiculous, but
yeah. So Georgia Tech has they've built a reputation kind of on the triple spread offense. They're starting to get away from it a little bit with their obviously as the game has evolved so much. But at the end of the day, it's still they're a mid-level ACC team. They're trying. They had a much better year. I think they had a much better year last year, but it's Georgia's Georgia right now, and I don't think anybody really wants to go up against them at the moment, even Alabama.
Coach Kenny, real quick. I know you had your set games, but we had a request. Connor, if you could thank you, sir. We have who you got for the Egg Bowl. First of all, I'm going to make a comment on this. No one gives a shit about the freaking soft-shelled, freaking hard-boiled Egg Bowl. Like, come on now. Like, what do you got? Fucking scrambled eggs over there? Like, what's going on with that name?
This slander out of here. Get it out of here. I had to put myself in this.
Bro, the only reason I even know about this is because I lived in middle of nowhere, Mississippi. If I hadn't have lived there, I wouldn't know what it is, and nobody would care. Maybe Kenny knows.
Is middle of nowhere? Hattiesburg is Hub City. It's in the middle of all the big cities.
It's 2 hours away from anything relevant, including itself.
Oh no! See, you went
my hometown.
Hattiesburg is smaller than the suburb of Chicago I grew up in, and I grew up in one of the smallest suburbs.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll take my 30 minutes.
You'll take your irrelevant town? Okay, go for it.
I'll take my 30-minute rush hour traffic instead of your 2 hours sitting in bumper to
Brother,
bumper.
2 hours? I could get anywhere in 15 minutes. If I wanted to go anywhere in Hattiesburg,
a lot of people think Chicago. As soon as someone says the word Chicago, they immediately assume the whole area is Chicago.
But even then, I know how to drive, so I know how to get through traffic. I'm not sitting there waiting.
I love it.
Yes, I am. All respect to you, Dylan, but I will talk so much crap.
I'm not talking shit about the actual town.
I lived there.
Because I'm going to say this exactly. I was about to say I've never lived there, and not only that, but when I eventually at some point, I'm sure in my life I may come down in that area. I don't want people getting pissed off at me. All I'm talking shit about is what the frick is an egg bowl?
Exactly.
Anyway. So that's, again, one of the cool parts of Rivalry Week is that they do have all these interesting nicknames. The big time, they're fighting for Paul Bunyan's axe, Paul Bunyan, the little brown jug, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Egg Bowl never really reached across my radar.
You hear that, Connor? In the Midwest up here, we fight for a Paul Bunyan, like an axe and like cool things. You know what y'all are fighting for?
An egg.
An egg.
A golden egg.
You know why it's called the Egg Bowl?
Why is it?
Because y'all are soft.
Because when they first met, neither of them were bowl eligible, so they both had eggs in their bowl category.
So you have a trophy named after being irrelevant.
I guess.
He laughs.
Yeah.
He laughs.
I just wanted to clarify and make sure I was understanding correctly. So you had to make up your own trophy because neither team, I don't even know who the other team is. Is it Ole Miss?
Ole Miss, Mississippi State.
Because neither team was relevant enough for anybody to care. So you had to make up your own trophy.
But you know what, though? I will say, I guarantee you, though, I go down there. First of all, we're going to eat the best food, and we're also going to have the most fun. So I'll give them credit on that.
Yeah, maybe when you go to Ole Miss, not in
Anyway.
Hattiesburg.
Oh, man, dude.
And it's better than, like, the forced new rivalries. Like, I think they're forcing Nebraska to have rivalries in the Big Ten.
True.
And you have Arkansas. I went to the Arkansas-Mizzou game last year, and they came up with some ridiculous name for that rivalry. It's nothing. It's at least the Egg Bowl has some history to it, so I'll respect that.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I like it. All right, see, okay, now I'm feeling better.
I'll still take Ole Miss though.
Same. All right. So, all right, Kenny. Sorry to interrupt your segment.
No, it's all good.
So, what do you got? What do you got next? What do you got next?
All right. So the next one is the Iron Bowl, which is Alabama heading to Auburn.
32, dog.
Alabama's 10-1.
Finally,
Auburn's
two relevant teams.
6-5. Yeah, it's interesting because I always like growing up. The Iron Bowl was just Alabama beating up on Auburn. It was almost like some of the, like I said, big brother, little brother stuff. But Auburn's really come around. They're doing a lot better. I still have Alabama basically destroying Auburn this year, 35-14, and I just don't see it from Auburn. I think they're still kind of rebuilding. They have a first-year head coach. I just don't see it.
Agree. I'm on the same boat with you right there.
What's the spread again?
The spread, sorry, I don't even think I said the spread. Alabama's favored 14.5. The over-under is 48.5.
Oh, that's
Over.
If the spread is 14.5 and the over-under is what? You said 48?
48.
48.5.
Those are
That
interesting
math is
numbers.
not mathing. No.
Right.
Well, I guess if they win like
I'm gonna
31
pound.
to 10.
If it's 14.5,
Well,
I'm pounding the over on this.
Right. So that's why, I mean, my prediction was conservative because 35-14 puts it at 49 points to take the over.
Fair. I
don't see Auburn's offense, and somebody from the SEC is going to prove me wrong on this, but I don't see Auburn's offense really competing with Alabama's defense this year.
Wait, so basically, this is your shout out of the week. No, I don't know. I just wanted to do that. Sorry.
We can do that. That's fine.
Our whole chat is saying Happy Thanksgiving to each other.
Oh, thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, guys.
Aw.
Welcome back to our channel.
Oh my no! All right, so you like makes like clicking noises or something like.
Did Bruce just?
I think Bruce just dipped.
I think he just unplugged his stuff. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
he's coming
back. It's just like teaching back in
Hold
the
up.
day.
Wait a minute.
I just, sometimes I just, I don't know.
Did you unplug your thing?
No, I was like, honestly, I put my phone down and like, no joke, I put my phone down and it clicked this is like such a BS like story. Like it could be like, you wouldn't believe it if I said it. So I'm not even going to say it. I put my phone down and it hit the freaking, my laptop and it like clicked. So like clicked on the freaking act. Somehow my cursor was on the closed window and yeah.
I was saying this was just like when I was remote teaching, so it was perfect. So now I have to give you an A because you logged out and you tried to log back in.
Exactly.
Dude, I don't miss those days at all.
Yikes.
Because I was the tech person that would end up getting the message from the teacher being like, Jimmy was having problems with his internet and we were blah blah blah, and I'd be like, I can't go to Jimmy's house to fix his effing internet. So sorry, like shut up. No,
Yeah.
anyway.
And Jimmy's lying to you. He's playing Fortnite right now.
100%.
100%. Dude, you know how many hey, you know what?
I did it.
Hey, full disclosure, I don't work for schools anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore. That being said, I did dick for work. You know what I did? My ass was responding to calls, and text messages, and emails on my phone while my ass was playing Call of Duty the whole time. So F all of you guys. I'm getting a pension off that shit too.
Yeah, I was the one. It was like Ferris Bueller. I was like, Jimmy, are you there? No, Jimmy. Okay, let's move on to this person, and then they would dip too. So whatever.
Don't act like you haven't used the same curriculum that you like drew up when you first started.
Oh yeah. Well, yes and no. Because listen, no, I started as a second grade teacher. Then I got bumped up to fifth grade, and then I got bumped to 7th and 8th grade, and I've been moved around a little bit. So it's almost like every 2 years I have a different thing going.
No, but with how dumb kids are these days, you're probably still teaching them second grade material.
Well said.
Yeah, because well, that's another story. But yes, pretty much.
Hey, I'm gonna give not to your dad, by the way, MJ. Like your dad was always awesome. But I'm gonna talk shit about the older teachers in high schools that would consistently use the exact same material every single year in, year out, did not make any kind of adjustments. And guess what?
Yep.
These are the same people that are draining money out of our system. Anyway, continue, Kenny.
All right, the last game I got is the one that I'll be writing about shortly. Ohio State is playing team up north. I won't say their name.
Oh, you're not allowed to. Should we X out every M? So, like, our co-host tonight or today is Jay.
Right, exactly. It's actually why I haven't finished my article yet, is because I'm still trying to figure out, do I just get rid of all the M's or do I just put X's in them all? Oh. So it's been a slow going with that. But Ohio State's ranked 2nd in the country. Team up north is 3rd. Oh, it's super petty, but fuck them. Sorry.
Oh, let's go! That's the first time I've ever heard Kenny go. Dude, there was anger behind that.
Yes, Nate. Hi, Nate.
What's up, Nate? How you doing, bro?
How's it going, Nate?
I'm just asking. Hold on. I'm just asking. Don't. Happy Thanksgiving. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving, Nate.
So I see where this is going. It's not even noon yet. So wait. I'm just gonna ask a question. Just want to ask a question. So is this like sounding like a Harry Potter? You don't say that name, like he whose name we don't mention. So we're not saying Michigan.
No, you can say Michigan.
Oh, okay. I just want
And it's not a fear thing; it's a lack of respect thing.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's no.
So they call Ohio State Ohio. We call them that team up north because we don't respect them.
Oh yeah, okay. It's
as a whole fandom.
This is really like this is intense.
Dude, he got angry. You saw that.
Like,
right?
he dropped them. There was a lot of emotion with that. That was a lot of emotion.
There's a lot of pent up anger.
A lot of like
I dropped the F-bomb in like whatever.
Jovial. Yeah,
It's jovial.
Yeah. That was targeted.
Like he came in like angry, like I'm gonna strangle these bitches.
Like seriously, like if you just hopping on and you like, man, this is gonna be a great segment. And then oh, that's what they doing today.
To be fair, I hesitated with even mentioning this game just because there's a lot of hatred there.
Makes
but
it fun,
how
though.
can you not talk about the greatest rivalry in all of sports? Like you have to.
Oh.
If it's the college football segment, you have to talk about the best game of the year.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm like this is really aggressive. Like I would love to go to a tailgate just so I can watch how the interactions be between the Ohio State fans.
Next year.
The team up north fans.
I've been to the game twice. Once in Ann Arbor and
There's
once
always fights.
at Ohio
There's always
State.
fights.
I know it's a fight.
And it was crazy. It was
Okay, next year the four of us are going.
Oh, that'd be
Can we
sick.
bring cameras? Can we just bring cameras?
Your phone's the camera.
Yeah, you just can't record the other team's sidelines. That's all.
No. I just want to be outside. I want to watch the interactions between them. Is it on site?
All right, so what's kind of fun though is like from a guy that's like an outside perspective. Like I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the coach.
He's like, "Come here, Jimmy boy."
Oh, I love Jim.
Come
I love
on.
Harbaugh, dude. I don't even care. I think the whole sign stealing thing is. I think like the college system is totally like. I think they should. The NCAA is making money on top of money on top of money. There is absolutely no reason why that the quarterback and the linebacker or whatever can't have a little green dot on the back of their helmets either.
Where's the game at, Kenny?
It's in Ann Arbor.
Oh, sorry, I'm pulling up
big house. It's in the big house, baby.
Yeah, it's not that impressive. It's okay. It's just a giant bowl.
It's pretty. Well, you can consider every stadium a giant bowl.
Saturday.
It's the Saturday, noon Eastern.
Okay. It's going to be mostly cloudy. Winds from the southwest of 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it's going to be about 36 degrees.
I wish it was snowing.
They were predicting snow for a while. I don't think that
snow on Sunday, not on Saturday. Unfortunately.
Oh, I hope there's flurries, dude, because it's always. I don't know. I always loved like seeing like as a fan. I love seeing games like with snow. It's just
that was my favorite weather too, because the linemen love to hit in the cold.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
And
hold on,
best
Nate.
of all,
go on, MJ.
The barometer pressure is going to be 29.96. And the humidity is 69%. Go ahead.
Nice humidity for the win.
Did he grew up rooting for Ohio State? Sure looks like it every time he plays. Anyway, all right, Kenny. What are the numbers we need to know?
Hold on, time out. Like we're not giving Nate any like.
Just you said you like seeing the snow.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
I said as a fan, bro.
No, hell no. You know, and I know why Kenny likes smiling because it's little people like me on the field that have to tackle people. That's just not for. Hey, that's just.
I don't. Hey, the hitting sucks, dude. I remember when I played it. It hurt. I
it
hated
hurt
it.
more.
My fingers, dude, the fingers hurt the most. I'm not gonna lie. The
fingers
hurt
of the toes. Because
yes.
you ever got your foot stepped on by a damn O lineman?
Yes.
Yes.
Or to it.
Gosh.
There was a time. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna and I'm not comparing. I just know that like this pain. It was like probably in like the 30s, 40s, and I had my hand. My hand was on the ground. I had a lineman step on my hand. Knew what he was doing.
Yeah, we do it on
turn.
purpose.
Turn it.
Yep. And then yep.
A horrible person.
Kenny, we do it on purpose.
He was a horrible person.
And you know what I did after that? I went after him. Did I win? Nope. I still went after him.
Yeah, those
Oh
are
my
the
God.
best games.
All right.
So what's the spread?
All right, so Team Up North is favored by 3.5 points. The over under is 47.5, which I think is ridiculous.
That's because that Team Up North is gonna.
I don't think so. They don't have Harbaugh. They do have a great defense.
He can coach all week, though, can he?
He can coach all week, but he can't be on the sidelines. I don't even know if he's allowed in the stadium either. So,
what?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't think so.
Right. But there were some rumors that he could be up in like a press box at some point. But
hello, Governor.
We got Turkey Cam.
We got Turkey Cam coming.
Oh, I'm about to say, wait.
What did he say?
No,
Nate's
I'm
like,
wait.
On some Inception stuff right now. He's not sure where he's supposed to be.
Ooh. Oh, it smells so good.
So,
right. little.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, she's looking good.
Look at the browning right here too. Oh man, that's gonna be ready soon. Ooh, let me tell you something.
That is beautiful.
I wish you guys could smell this right now.
Describe it.
Oh,
Describe
what the?
Is turning into some weird stuff here.
Hey, you like how I park my truck? By the way, I just like had it like blocking like my driveway and everything. Just like no one's gonna see you.
So Nate, welcome to the Thanksgiving show.
No one's taking my turkey.
What?
You got a lot of turkey thieves
Nobody
going
gonna
on.
steal your turkey, bro. It's gonna be okay.
Hey,
pretty sure everybody's got a turkey today.
All right,
no,
Nate.
you know what's funny is no one in my neighborhood right now. I see a guy like down there, like raking his leaves. Nothing going on. Right, that's what I'm saying.
I got yard work on Thanksgiving, bro.
I'm not. My ass is going back inside drinking some, coffee.
Coffee. Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, beauty?
All right, Nate. Who you got for this game?
I'm scared to pick this game because shit, if I pick the wrong team, I'm probably gonna get X'd off the show. Like, I don't want to. You know what? Can I get
Everybody makes mistakes, Nate. If you pick the wrong team,
this is not a mistake I want to make. So can I get a friendly pass? Can I get a friendly pass this week? I don't want to pick like this right now. The way Kenny said those words. Listen, I don't want to pick the wrong team. So listen, I'm gonna get a friendly hey, can I get Bruce, MJ? Can I get a friendly hey, you get a pass this week?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Listen. Kenny had this look in his face. He had this look in his eyes.
Like when
dude, you see
play,
the anger?
That's what it was.
Here, Nate, it's okay. It's okay. Me and Bruce will do it first. Bruce, who are you picking?
Oh, I'm picking Michigan, 100%.
I'm picking Michigan.
All right, so I'm taking notes on this one for when you guys are wrong. Just so you know.
And they're going to cover.
Look at his face. Too.
And the over is going to hit.
Hey, I'm going to say Michigan. I'm going to say
saying
Michigan
cover?
by 7.
Oh, wait, no. Michigan covers. I'm taking the under.
Look at it.
AJ McCarthy is going to throw for like
probably the only
under
smart thing
100
you
yards
said so
again,
far,
and
MJ.
Ohio State's going to lose.
Taking the under because that's the only thing that's going to happen.
Exactly.
Bruce, you got the over or the under?
Ooh, what was the? I didn't even hear the line. Or excuse me, I didn't hear the
49.5.
47.5 is what I had last time I looked. Team Up North is.
Oh no,
3.5.
I'm gonna no 100% under, 100% under in this game because both teams suck. So
it's chilly. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Yeah.
All right.
You know I'm busting your chops. Come on.
Oh,
now.
for sure. I know I have to disassociate. I'm okay.
Oh, are you?
This man's going through it. Oh my gosh. Okay,
My wife
Nate,
keeps
we've
watching
already
this game with me too. She
we've
will
already
not.
taken the heat for you. So
Go ahead, Nate.
you can
Nate,
pick,
who you got, Nate?
You can pick honestly. It's okay. You want to join us on the good side, or you want to be with Kenny on the dark side?
I saw you walk. We saw you walk away. It's okay.
Because the way y'all said it, and then just looking at Kenny, and it's just like really,
that evil grin on his
like,
face. He's like, if they
you know,
win,
there's like a
I'm coming
taking
for
notes.
you. Yeah.
like seriously, like for real, he had that Jack Reacher look on his face. He had that look like it was like
I was out here being a suck up.
If you smile, if a person smiles when they're angry, there's something that they're not there.
Oh, it's great.
He was smiling.
I agree.
He was angry.
Oh my god.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with it.
So y'all really going? Okay, I'm going with the team up there.
Oh!
What was that, Nate?
Wait, excuse me. Say it
Shut
one
up,
more time.
MJ. Shut up.
Wait.
That's Kenny crashing into Nate's house. Kenny's gonna pull up to all of our houses
for real.
with a baseball bat. He got the Slim Reaper mask on. He's like, "Who'd you pick?"
You've
all betrayed me.
Look,
I can't wait for Ohio State to win.
Now, if the game was in Ohio State, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna roll with them. But it's in the big house. You said I'm good team up.
It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. I get it.
Oh
no! Listen. So guess what?
Hey, you got Bearman on your side though, bro. You got hold on. It's up
At least
on
I got
screen.
somebody. I got somebody.
The bearded boys, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay,
But
so Nate, I
Ohio
am
State-
curious. Since you played with the Lions for a few years.
Oh, let's go.
Tell me about. Did you play on a Thanksgiving game?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Tell me about Thanksgiving being played in Detroit.
Okay. It's big. And it depends on who you playing that game. It really depends because I think are they playing?
They're playing the Packers today.
The Packers. Oh yeah. If I can say this, shit's getting real.
Yeah.
Shit's getting real. Like, it's Green Bay. Green Bay don't have to have Aaron Rodgers. It's Green Bay still.
Love it.
And shit's real.
Yeah.
All right.
So
who you picking? Who you picking, Nate? Who you
I'm picking
picking?
the Lions. I'm picking, and I'm hoping and praying. MJ. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Patty McPeckerson's about to.
Look,
Kenny, take notes.
Here it goes. Look, here it goes.
All right. Hold on.
Hey, I have no team right now, by the way. I have no team right now. So I'm an instigator.
Respectfully, but disrespectfully.
Yes.
I really hope Detroit
beat down. 100%.
Drums. Like I hope they smack them up, flip it, rub it down. BBD. Like straight up. Like for real. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Like for real. Like I want Green Bay to be listening to "Can You Stand the Rain" on the way home.
Oh, oh my God! Well said, sir.
Yeah. I want each player to be whispering in a Packer player's ear after each big play. Who's your daddy?
Hey man, I love
Nate,
the
what
dude,
year did you play?
Dude, Nate, you're getting game mode.
14 and 15.
14 and 15. Okay, so you
don't even say it
on these years.
Oh no,
don't say it.
I know what he's doing.
Because you're going down that path. Yeah.
Oh, he's getting angry. Nate,
Nate, okay. You're a petty person. But it's okay.
No, I wasn't gonna bring up those years. What I'm gonna bring up is something I brought up earlier. So since 1966, the Lions have never won a Thanksgiving game when the moon is in waxing gibbous phase.
Bullshit.
They're 0-12. And Nate, did you know that today the moon is in waxing gibbous phase?
Ooh, I'm sorry, astrology or whatever that stuff is called, the moon and the stars. Guess what? Hey, listen, guess what? The moon, the stars, the sun is out. It's a nice, cool walk in the park. Somebody's getting their ass whooped.
And the game's at noon, so who cares about the moon?
Oh my gosh! All right, hold up. Oh, wasn't? Hold up. Let me see.
No, it game's 11:30. I thought it starts at 11:30.
It's 11:30. Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, my turkey's gonna be ready by then. I'll send y'all pictures. I love it. Nate, I love it. I can totally see the little game action. Nate a little bit. It's like
wasn't 2014 the year the Packers beat the Lions to clinch the NFC North?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what yeah, they did. You want to know what's crazy too? You want to know what's crazy?
What?
That was the same. You said 2014, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2014. That was the same year that the Packers gave up the ass to the Seattle Seahawks when they had the game won.
I knew he was. I knew he was.
Oh, wait. I got more. You want to laugh? Kenny, Bruce, you guys want to laugh?
I would love to.
Always.
Right. Let's go ahead. Let's go through the years.
Oh my God.
2020, where Tom Brady threw 3 back-to-back.
Oh my God.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Even better.
Aaron Rodgers showed that he does not stand when he pees, that he actually sits.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. You want me to go? You want me to go back even? You want to keep doing this? You want to keep doing it?
It's
Okay.
great.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Year. I mean, how many times did the Packers drop the soap in the playoffs when they've had the best record in the league?
He's just going ham right now. Hey.
You want me to keep going? Bruce, you want me to keep going? Kenny, you guys want me to keep going?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, as a Bears fan, I'm loving this right now.
Okay. You know, I mean, Green Bay.
I love how he's
Green Bay. Oh man.
Oh.
Bay.
All right, we're good. This is good. Whew. You good over there, MJ? You all right?
MJ,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm not hurting at all. It's okay.
Dude, I got nothing. I mean, as a Bears fan, I got, you know.
I mean, you got something. I'm be honest.
What? The 85 Super Bowl? Thanks.
No, you had Jay Cutler as your quarterback.
You know what though? I will say this in defense to Jay Cutler. I actually did like him, and I thought that he was a great fit for the media in Chicago. Just because he's like, fuck off. I don't need to hear you. Like, whatever. I like part of me liked that attitude, but you know, I'm sure as a player, you're like, thanks for the ball.
I was gonna say he never knew who he was throwing to. It was always the opposite.
Well, yeah, because he always thought that his arm could
save the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now I'm sad.
Hey, but you know what though? We got Justin Fields, and to be honest with you, I like Justin. All right, so real quick, but I know tangenting, but I'm gonna say this real quick, and this may be a new hot take. Justin Fields comes back next year. Get yourself a receiver, get yourself another offensive lineman, and then you'll be fine.
They're gonna ruin Marvin Harrison Jr.
The Bears are closer Bears are closer than you think.
No, there's the kid.
They have to be because everybody thinks they're in the dumps. They can't be further.
I just think that they're closer than you think. That being said, though, I do think there needs to be a coaching change, and we're gonna bring in our boy Kenny, our boy Harbaugh, and
he can't be my guy until he leaves that team up north. Once he leaves them, then we're fine. But until then,
I really do think though. I really think that the Bears are something. Yep, well said, Mike. Well said. But I think the Bears could be something right now. I'm telling you, they're closer than the Packers are.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know about that, Chief.
Man, that's crazy.
There's too many unknowns for the Bears to figure out for them to be closer than the Packers. They have to get a whole new coaching staff. They actually have to draft correctly, and they have to hit the free agency market. They're not there yet.
Yes,
I'm going to say – go ahead, Nate. Why you got to raise your hand? You got to raise your hand, dog.
Well, I'm just, this is a petty Thursday. It's not a happy Thanksgiving. It's a petty Thanksgiving. Just looking at the game from the NFC Championship.
Oh my.
If we're going, the box score was 28-22. The Seahawks won in overtime. Touchdown pass. Just looking at a statistical category, Aaron Rodgers was 19 for 34 for 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Now, those aren't, good numbers, but Russell Wilson was 14 for 29 for 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. It's something about the Packers and closing, big games.
No, I don't say that every year.
Nate, were you on that team?
Yeah, we lost. No, that was we lost to the Pack. We lost to the Cowboys. Remember, we lost to the Cowboys, and then the next week, Dez got screwed. Dez and Dallas got screwed, whatnot. Yeah, it's a tough time. But don't worry about it. It's just the Lions.
Well, this has been Third Down Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Oh yeah, it's already 10:30, boys.
Oh my god!
Wait, do we have a game of the week? Do we have a game of the week?
Isn't it these
you
games today?
Yeah,
Might as well
be.
Bruce, I know you. I already know you picked Lions for an
100%.
alternate spread of -10.
Yep.
I don't inherently disagree. My brain says I will pick Lions to win and cover. However, my heart obviously wants the Packers to win, and we get some inside information from former NBA coach Dean Cooper if the Packers win today, because he was on the show earlier and he said he would tell me who was calling him about Zach LaVine if the Packers won, because he's a Lions fan. So for the TDT Media family, go Packers.
No.
The look on Bruce's face. Kenny?
No.
Oh, Lions for sure. Can't pick the Packers, just like I can't pick that team up north.
They are the team up north too. So, how about this, Kenny? You know what? I'm on your side right now. Fuck them both.
You're out.
I thought you picked Michigan.
I did, but still, when I talk about the other team up north.
Plus, Bruce, if you pick Ohio State and Harbaugh looks like a fool, it's going to be a lot quicker for him to get to Chicago. So I'm just saying, you might want Ohio State to beat that team up north more than you think.
Or I want them to win, so that way he's like, you know what? I've done everything and I've dominated this Big Ten conference and this team to the East. So
that's fair. Nate, yeah, you're picking Lions. I'm not even gonna. I'm not. You know what?
Real quick. Oh, wow! Oh, we gotta clip that. We have to clip that.
I know they're not winning.
But real quick. I'm gonna say, I said at the very beginning, I'm gonna say it right now. And on a serious note, so we're gonna take away the theatrics and whatever. I want to say thank you guys all for the opportunity to working with all of you, because without you guys, we can't be successful. And I'm just beyond grateful, blessed, appreciative, everything. And I'm actually getting emotional talking about it. So, but just thank you guys so much. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless. And please spend this time with family, friends, and loved ones that you care about. And thank you. Just thank you.
You're gonna eat that turkey still too, though, right?
What'd you say?
You're still gonna eat that turkey, though, right?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pound that turkey.
That took a left turn.
Pause.
Pause.
I love it. But yeah, man, 100%, dude. You see the turkey I made out there? Oh, as soon as we get done with this, that I started making that bad boy at 7:00 this morning, and done. Let's go.
Who did that?
That was Connor.
Boy, that's our boy, bro.
Oh my gosh. I can't even.
We might have to keep that on our.
I think we do.
Where is that? Where is that? I didn't
You
even
put
see
it in
that
the
was on
sounds.
there.
It's called Turkey Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, there it is.
You're so immature.
That's what Nate sounds like when he's talking about the 2014 NFC Championship.
Oh, I love how he's like, you guys are so mature. That what's he do?
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna cut this because I gotta go get dressed, get to the family. I will echo what Bruce said. It has been a pleasure doing this every week with you too. I told Bruce this last week. This legitimately
Bring our guy in. Bring our guy in.
Absolutely makes my day when I get to talk to all of y'all and all of that. And so it's been so much fun. This has been fantastic. Y'all go enjoy your Thanksgivings. I don't know how I feel about this view.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know how I feel about it. Paige wants to say hi.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Paige. Thank you.
And y'all go enjoy your day with your families. And we'll see you next Thursday.
Without further ado, MJ, it's your favorite guy.
Run it.
Car guy. I got it. Oh, Connor's got it? All right, go ahead, Connor.
Connor, go.
There it is.
Hey, Bruce. And Kenny and Nate and Connor.
Kenny, Nate, and Connor. Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving, ladies.
Pound that turkey.